No,
YouTube too.
Huh?
I stopped blowing.
YouTube too. And we're ready for the 30-second all quiet shit. Let me turn the mics off real quick. Okay. Apparently this ain't working either, and I didn't test it yet.
Well,
but we're on.
my question is, did you even bother? The mics are there. You go.
It's live 24/7.
Jesus Christ.
It's chaoticradio.com.
It was stuck in edit mode.
Was it?
You're cruising on a motorcycle to another dimension and time. A dimension not only of beer and rock and roll, but of twisted minds and sexy women. A wild journey of crazy imagination that has no boundaries. There's a warning, a sign up ahead. Your next stop.
See, there's a reason why they said this man the mic's kind of warm.
No, they're not bad.
What?
We just
Your headphones just
I think-
sound
You
that
think?
way.
Yeah?
It's the headphones.
Okay.
No,
I'm
Bernard's
still
got
gonna
it all
sit back
dialed
and-
in, so I'm sure
all
he.
right.
I could turn them down just a little bit.
I'm
I'm-
just gonna sit back a little bit.
No, I'd rather hear myself.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Well, but you know that's why I picked the Three Stooges. You know, as you know the. thing I
But
post
why?
On Facebook, the Zig Zone.
Come here, you.
It just it just never ending Three Stooges to deal with us.
Yep.
Cheers, guys. All right. So,
God, that's horrible.
oh, you know what they say about tequila, right?
No, I love tequila.
Same
but
thing.
that-
Same with beer. What is the best beer? What's the best tequila? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's free.
I hear you, but
Hey, I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy.
I haven't heard that one in years.
what?
Holy cow!
Jesus.
That's an old school one.
Yep.
How's everybody's Easter?
It was cool. Just went with Tiff to see her family and everybody. I mean, her family just makes these really big to-dos about, you know, when they get together, that everybody eats like a ridiculous amount of food, and especially the Asians and the Filipinos, they get together and they make all this different food, which is really nice because it's not your average. No, they're not barbecuing burgers and all that. You're having like chicken adobo with long rice and that kind of stuff. It's
Love chicken adobo.
yeah, just really good stuff that you just don't get every day. So it's kind of a treat to just go out there and eat good and eat that different stuff that you don't eat every day.
Dude, and Filipino food is bomb.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I love Filipino food.
And then the damn pies. They come out with the pies and the desserts. It's like everyone brings like 2 desserts. So you got like, well, what do you want? I'm like, well, shit.
I did a Filipino chick years ago, and yeah, family the same way. It's just like, man, it's like a Mexican family.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Mexican. It's like, if Nana were to see you, see you're at the house, and she'll be like, she'll be cooking dinner, and then she'll still make you something.
Oh yeah,
You know.
no, my
Oh, Scott. Oh, you're so thin. Here, let me make you something. You'd be like going, oh, that's okay. No, I'm gonna wait for the food. Oh no.
my old
And then
my old family was on my ex-wife's side was Mexican, and yeah, same thing. Yeah, oh, Mio, come on, eat. We got beans and rice, whatever. I'd be on a job, and she lived like on the way home because I used to work in L.A. and she lived in Baldwin Park. So if I was like hungry, I'd be like, oh shit, she's got beans and rice right on the pot. Just go
Right?
by and get lunch for free.
What did you
hell
do?
yeah.
What did you do for Easter?
I went to the beach and played drums for a bunch of women with hairy legs.
Does not surprise me.
But it was cold, so everybody's wearing pants. So I'm like, I wonder if she shaves. I don't know. Some people I'm like, definitely no. Others,
Well,
like,
if they're at the beach, don't they have like bikinis on, or are they
Well,
just
some
wearing
of them.
those ridiculously baggy pants that they wear?
that was like 20 years ago.
They still wear them.
Most people wear tights now. But there's people dancing in bikinis too.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Oh, I like it when they, bikinis. Bikinis is good stuff.
The beach is good. Just all around good.
As long as they're not hairy.
Actually, I want to take a swig. Vicky in Indiana. It's her dad's birthday today.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was yesterday. But he sent a picture. He was drinking a beer. So here's to your pop's birthday, Vicky.
Yeah. Cheers.
I definitely want to thank everybody that chimes in on your Monday. I know Mondays are tough,
This is the time that you want to relax and just chill and listen to the show, though.
right?
Because it's after you get home from work, you're just like, what is he going to do? Make some dinner and just throw on the feed and listen.
That's why I chose
Chill and listen while Zig pisses off every woman
right.
on the planet.
Well, we were on Tuesday for like the longest time. Then went to or was it
Were we?
when you first joined?
I thought it was always Monday. Oh, no, you're right. It was Wednesday.
And then we went to
You said
Tuesday,
Tuesday, what?
and then we went to Monday right before you joined.
I don't remember Tuesday.
Yeah, because I
it
actually
was on
have
Monday.
ones that I actually have.
Did you call
memes
it
that
Twisted
were saying-
Tuesday?
It was Tuesday, but it was only like that for a short time. But it's been Monday. But yeah, that's why I chose Monday because it's just like it's the day when people are just like they're not really out doing anything. They're just like they're either hungover for the weekend or they're just tired and from the weekend festivities, and they just want to sit back and chill out and get a good laugh because we are funny.
Well, plus, like
I like to think so.
every Monday, according to my watch, is Jamaican Day. You want to know why?
Why is that?
Because it's 422, man.
Oh,
This fucking guy. I went for a ride. I had to get do the same route that I rode with Justin.
Uh-huh.
It was my last ride with him, and so I did that. It was not. It was funny because you could mention it was overcast, and it was overcast. Me and America Mike went up, so we went up the 18 with the crest line, and as we're going up the 18, we're like in the clouds. I mean, you could see it was low clouds, and so we're just like going through like the clouds of fog.
Cool.
As soon as we dropped down on the backside of crest line, it completely opened up, clear blue skies.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really nice. I do want to give a shout out to Rusty. I didn't get a chance to see Rusty yesterday. I wanted to go see him, but the ride, me and American Mike, we were riding, and we didn't get the mileage or I said we didn't ride fast enough because I was on my Harley. If I was on my CBR, I probably would have been able to make it. But I was on my Harley. Yeah, we were just putting along.
Hey,
So it took a bit longer.
Let me know when you guys get those seats again for or any Angels game that you guys go to.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool to go to. Just
Okay.
chill, and if we can figure out the show on on the road thing by then that'd be cool too.
Right. So hopefully,
Maybe go live then, do something.
Actually, Tiff said there's no sound.
No sound. What do you mean no sound?
No sound at all?
She says no sound.
Oh, through Mevo?
Vicky says I have no sound.
Through Mevo or
Maybe I should start it, reboot it or something. I mean, it
You
should
can
be
try
automatic with the Mevo.
It should be.
Well, you know what?
the piece of shit.
Actually, let me reboot it from here.
Yeah.
Beepity poopity poppity.
Well, shit.
0, 1, 2.
0, 1.
Unplugged your router for 20 seconds?
Well, it's still red. Why is it still red? It should be.
Power.
Oh. Well, damn. Isn't there a button on top that you hold down? There you go. Just hold that down. Chingalera down.
Now it's blinking. What the fuck do all these things mean?
Where's Bernard when you need him?
I turned off.
There you go. We'll plug it back in now.
I already did.
Oh, okay. Do-do. Technology.
Well, y'all
Okay,
keep
so
talking.
it did go off. You might have to turn it back on the other deal. Oh no, actually it's back on. Hang on.
But is there sound?
Yeah. Okay. Let us know if there's sound.
It's not all the way on yet.
Burp, burp. I don't know who that was.
That was mine, sorry.
Well, it's supposed to go through the board.
Yeah, it should go through the board. Everything is on. Everything's plugged in.
Yeah, but is the thing on the board on? Which one is it on the board?
Good question.
Oh, band member. Shit. Never.
I think that's what it is. It's not on the board.
What now?
I'm gonna go see.
Oh, gotta keep going.
Unless it's one of these two.
No, it's
Technology
gonna be one of these.
is good sometimes and bad sometimes, so
Nothing in here.
gotta deal with it. Try to update your shit so you can be seen and heard at the same time, but it doesn't always work so easily.
Oh, there's no plug in that one. Okay.
So I just turned these two on.
Anyhow,
If you can hear me, comment and let me know if you can hear me.
can you hear us?
It's the Zig Zone Technical Difficulty Show.
Difficulty.
It should be working. I restarted this. How are we on YouTube?
Tech shit. To take a shit. The tech take a shit. Ah, you fucking guys. It's wonderful when your band members are texting you trying to figure out a show when you're trying to do another show. It's like, thanks, guys.
Well, right now I don't know if anything has audio.
I just told it. Well, right now we've only got Tiff and Vicky, so
Yeah, just text them and find out.
I just sent a message on the Facebook deal. So let me pull up the YouTube.
Yay! Amy says she can hear.
What's that?
Amy can hear. She's on YouTube.
Well, yeah, I'd go to YouTube.
Yeah.
And that, to me, like that's the easiest
Well, I was trying to
format
test
to go on
YouTube just
anyways.
now. I couldn't hear it like through coming
Mevo
through.
always,
But it's going to cause a loop if I do it here on this computer
yeah.
because it's just going to play the delayed sound.
Well, Mevo's going to show like
Hi, Amy.
one of our elbows.
Thank you for letting us know, Amy. We know that the YouTube works. YouTube works all the time.
So the YouTube is what, like these, these two cameras here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep. One on you, one on Zig.
yeah, that'll work. It's fine.
Actually, we need to put the cameras in the same place. Because if I sit where I was just... No, wait. I will be visible there. I'm
Yeah.
going to come back.
Yeah, you will.
I mean, YouTube is, to me, that's a better format anyways. Like, I don't know. It's my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like with Facebook Live, there's still like...
Okay, so Vicky
A lot of
turned in. She's like, yeah,
nuances.
hey, guys, okay. Great.
Huh?
Amy says hi, David.
Yeah.
All right. There we go.
Is it working now?
Yes.
Well, he's on YouTube.
Oh. No, I mean on the.
Well, Otsuka responded in Japanese, and so usually if she types in Japanese, she's probably cussing me out for some reason.
Hit the
And I didn't-
translate button.
and I didn't even do anything yet.
There's usually a translate button. You can see what she says.
There's not.
And you haven't learned any Japanese curse words yet? Come on, dude.
Oh, yeah,
You gotta share.
Nah, I do, but I forget them.
No,
Japanese,
it's just like
it's a difficult language.
well, it's just like the Mexican. Most of the Mexican words I know are all curse words. So
But
it's like
I need to. Oh,
That'll be the first
Is the Mevo off again?
No, I turned it back on. I started it back over again.
It's,
Oh,
So,
okay.
so
I
it
don't
should
know.
be as a new watch party or whatever.
what the hell is that? Then?
All right, well,
Whatever
let's-
the kids call it these days.
Oh, jeez.
We're going to have a watch party.
Too much shit to remember.
Tell you one damn thing.
Bobby.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go. All right. So we'll figure it out. And then I'm gonna
There it
sort of
is. I just got the notification. Oh, now it says no video playing. What the hell?
What the hell?
Bobby!
Bobby. Oh. Take off your sister's panties. What are you doing?
What happened? I mean, I've got a good. Whoops! If you hear someone sound.
There we are. I finded us.
Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna put it back on YouTube. Whoops. There we go. All right. So
Amy was just telling me earlier about how like she zaps computers and shit sometimes.
she what?
She zaps computers.
Oh, really?
Zap?
Yeah, don't piss her off.
Yeah. So I wrenched my back before I got here today. So I'm gonna be sitting back. I almost dropped my bike, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because
Well, it had to have been a big bike, right? Not a little.
my 600.
What's that?
My CBR 600. You, in front of my shop, you know how it has that incline.
Yeah.
To where it we have it blocked off next to the bay door. I had my bike parked up like that, but I didn't. I had the tire. The whole bike wasn't up on that ramp. The front tire was still on like where it evens out, and so the bike was leaned over pretty far.
Oh shit.
So I go and when I parked the bike there and I was getting off, I go, wow, that's kind of ought to be all right. So then I go to get on the bike to pull my bike in, and the bike starts to, because I put my hand on the tank to get my leg over, and the bike starts to lean.
I'm losing it. I'm losing
And
it.
I'm like, yeah, well, I've got one leg in the air, you know what I mean? It's like kind of like her. I got one leg in the fucking air, and the bike starts to lean towards me. I'm like, holy shit. And so I push the bike, and when I push the bike, obviously I'm on one leg. Now I'm like falling backward, and I'm like trying to catch myself as I'm trying to get my leg, clear my leg over the motorcycle, and I'm just twisted. I probably look like an idiot. But
That reminds me of my neighbor, my old neighbor, where when I lived in Ontario. This kid, the kid that was kid of my neighbor, he had one of those bikes. I don't know which bike it was. Don't fucking ask me. But the kid he couldn't ride the thing, and he came up, and we had a dirt section, like maybe 2 feet wide in between the two driveways, and he would go in between the driveways and try to park in between two of the cars on his side. And one time he came in, and he's looking at me like, "Oh shit!" And this guy was like kind of like a dork guy. And he came in and he goes, "Oh, I'm losing it. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it." And then he like almost fall over, and I had to grab his handlebar and pull him up. And I mean, this guy's like maybe 5'2", 5'3", and just like maybe 100 pounds wet. And just a tiny little guy. And he's trying to ride this bike and through the dirt and skidding out and trying to get up onto the concrete again to get onto the driveway. I'm like, dude, what are you doing riding this bike if you can't fucking handle this thing? It's a tiny little bike. What would you do if you were on a Harley?
oh, jeez, yeah, no kidding. Take a safety
But
course.
the whole thing, if you follow it, just maybe like reminisce, like, I'm losing it.
Well, yeah, and I'm trying to catch myself.
I'm losing it.
That's basically what it was. I'm trying to, fortunately, have the bike in gear, but I'm trying to catch myself. And as I'm twisting and turning, I'm like losing my balance, and I'm falling. I'm backward. I'm falling forward. And I'm just like, I was like doing circles. And then when I finally caught myself, I'm like, oh, my back goes, "Hey, I just want to let you know that, I'm here. And you're fucked for
A little
a
extra
little
twisty.
Bit.
That's the one thing about the Harley. Is like if I ever got a Harley, I would get one that wasn't so heavy with the shield and all the saddlebags and all that shit. I'd get more of a lower one that wasn't as heavy.
Oh, God forbid. If it was a heavier bike, dude, it'd been a done deal.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Dave
it
is
would've
telling
went
me.
over.
Dave, my singer, he rides a Harley all the time. Whenever we play Cooks, like we're doing on Cinco de Mayo, he rides out there all the time on his bike. And
That's the
What-
AC.
Oh,
when he, God forbid, like drinks a little too much or something and rides, which he shouldn't be doing, asshole. He'll be like, he'll get home and he'll try to park his bike and like, damn, and he'll fall over or something because he's not, coherent enough to watch it, what he's doing.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
Right?
you gotta watch that shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
thank
when you
God he made
ride,
it home.
when you ride, you can't drink. Maybe one beer. That's about it. You can't ride and do all that shit. That's
Right.
yeah. Those things are. You lean a little too much one way and you're fucked.
So did we,
What? Huh?
oh, no, he says it's all good now.
Cool.
Oh, it's
So
working.
my buddy in Arizona, my buddy Slob, I call him Slobby. It's Rob.
Slobby.
I call him Slobby.
Slobby.
Where in Arizona?
I don't know. What part of Arizona are you in? It's like some weird, like small little, town.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Crowley's talking about booking something in Phoenix. That's what I'm like
Well, there you go. Hey,
arguing
Rob.
back and forth with him.
Hey,
That's
hey,
not too
Bobby,
far.
You just go.
Phoenix is far. What are you
It's like
talking
3.5 hours.
Actually, I-
3.5 hours my ass.
Actually, I think he's just not too far from Phoenix. So yeah, hey Bobby, you take a little fucking was it on a Friday, Saturday?
They're talking on a Saturday. They want to try to book it, but
What day?
don't know.
Okay.
We've got a million dates that we're trying to work with and try to get everybody's schedule together to where we can all be there. But everybody's got so many things going on, and having a keyboard player that plays in another tribute band, like an Eagles tribute that tours all over, it's kind of hard to book everything exactly to everyone's liking.
All right. No, there's my muffin. Hi, muffin.
Muffin.
Tiff hasn't chimed in yet. She was on the
The Mevo.
Mevo though. So
the Mevo's still
stick with
going.
her. I'll stick with her. Well, I mean now it's my buddy Rob says or Bobby says it's working good. So
Yeah. Yeah, Mike says he can hear it too. Cool. How's it going, Mike?
Vicky says Dad's out of the house and I'm drunk.
How's that?
Very good.
America Mike or?
No,
Neely
Neely
from Texas Runaway.
Texas Runaway.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
He's a great guy, man.
No, they're cool when they're in. That was fun.
I like
It's good to
Texas
see
Runaway. They're
touring
a great-
bands come in
great
and
group.
just chill, talk about their road shit.
I'm glad that Mark Maples referred them to us after he did.
Mark's
his
a great guy. That's how I got affiliated with. I mean, other than Kit. The first time I was actually on with Day Zero was with on Mark's thing, and we were doing an acoustic thing, me and my singer, just on his show, and then it just took off from there.
Right on. So hey, Mike, while you're chimed in, why don't you post let us know about something that Texas Runaway's got coming up. Any gigs? Any something that we can go take a look at? So to do my show, I like to go on to pick some kind of topic off the top of my head, and then I go and I start asking, just like bringing it up in conversation, and so and Alina was supposed to be here tonight, and when she called me last Tuesday, after last week's show, I'm like going, okay,
I gotta work.
I have a great show to do, but of course she called me this morning or this afternoon and said, well, I've already got it set. So I'm going to go through with it. Show must go on, but she might stop in a little bit later. But one of my things was, do men need women? And so I ask and I go around and I talk to different people, and I said, so ask a guy, hey, so do what do you think? Do men need women? And it's funny because you have the pros and the cons. Now I'm going to be the pro one. Do we need women? Yes.
Well, that's not the way you worded the question when you gave it to us in that text. That sounded completely different.
Yeah,
and
Alina blew
I
up at
just
that
came
one.
in ready to rant at you. I was like, what the fuck is this? He said, do men need women other than to breed?
Yeah.
And I was like,
that
right there is like, you could ask that question a million different times that come out better than that, because you're already starting from a point where like you're holding men on a higher level than women, and that's just not the case.
No, it's because I
What's
had
that? You're
Lena,
putting it in a negative sense.
I had Lena tagged in that text. That's why.
Well, yeah, and I didn't know that was Alina's number, and I'm like, well, who the hell is that? And so, fuck you guys. If I was there, I'd make sure kick your ass. I'm like,
Asshole.
That's why she is going to show up. She's going to bring a kendo stick.
well, she can wreck your nuts because we didn't say anything like it. So,
So I mean, first off, I love women.
You did? What are you talking about?
I didn't say anything
I'm
bad
just
about her.
kidding.
I
Negative
myself love
ghostwriter.
women, and I do. I can have a tendency to agree yet disagree at the same time on some of the deals that guys had mentioned, and so I kind of like pick. I have two categories. And was it why do we need women and why do we not need women? So I put it in two categories, and I just
notes.
and I saved. Well, no, I just saved 7 of each. I just saved 7 of each because I had to make sure I wrote this down. You know what I mean?
Is emotional support one of the ones that you want them for?
So what I'm going
Because
to
Zig,
do?
you need that.
So I'll go back and forth, and basically the way they're set up is how the most popular comment, and then down to 7. I didn't want to do like the top 10. That was just too much, and I didn't think we could cram it in all in one show. So
Yay, top 10.
So the first one, as I said, why do we need women? And obviously, the very first word out of any guy's mouth was sex. Okay, I like sex. Sex is good,
Well, that's where you start from.
and Atsuko does a very good job at it.
Well,
So-
if anyone's with a woman for any, like long-term reason like that, that has to be an equation, obviously. But
Yeah, it's an important
it's
part of
usually-
any relationship.
And it's usually the first goal. I mean,
goal.
well, let me tell you. See, women will put it down to like this, like the guys are just dogs. They just want to go out, and they want to have sex. Women do the same thing.
Women are better at it.
Women, no.
Well,
women will go. Women will go out.
Women are sneakier about it.
No,
they're more
they're
subtle.
better.
I think they're
Subtle,
more
yeah,
subtle.
subtle.
About it.
Whatever you
They're more
want.
subtle about it.
Yeah.
But they change the tables and make it seem like the guy is the only one that's out there that wants to have sex. Oh no.
That's a sign that you're
Women,
already out of
you
rapport
are-
with them. Like you've already messed something up. You get out of rapport, then they don't want it. If you're in rapport and like you know what you're doing, they know what they're doing. It's no problem.
Well, not to mention, you get like a woman that is a more relationship type. All right, she's not like the slut. All right, they in her head, like say when you and Tiff went out for the first time. It's the AC.
Yeah, I saw it.
So when you and Tiff went out, so obviously inside Scott says like, oh man, I can't wait to bang her. Don't lie to me, Scott. Don't
No,
die. Don't stop saying. Don't. And I'm because I have to talk about Tiff now. And Tiff's head is like going, yeah, I'd like to bang him, but I'm going to make him work for it. You see the two different things. Man was like going, yeah, I definitely want to do this, and the female would be like, well, I could sleep with him, but I think I'm gonna see how much he really wants this.
Or
Right?
or you
Am-
could
am-
actually
am I
show
right?
legitimate
No,
interest in her and get to know her and not worry about the games.
Well, I'm not saying, and I'm not saying that
Right.
that's how Tiff was. I was using
Yeah.
you two as an example.
What the hell, Tiff?
No, when me and Tiff met, actually,
She wanted to ring your doorbell.
no, no, that was a weird asshole that asked her to do something
We
like
know.
that, and I'm like, nah, that's not me. Anyway, but no, when me and Tiff met, we actually had our first date. Like on this coming Friday will be 2 years.
Wow.
So, but on our first date, we just went out and met at a restaurant brewery type of place down by her old apartment and stuff. And towards the end of the day, we had a lot in common. We're both Leos. Our birthdays are a week apart. So there was a lot of things in common and everything was going good. And yeah, it got hot and heavy towards the end. And it's like, yeah, of course, we wanted to do whatever, what came next. And it's like, but she had to hold me back. She's like, I got to go home. And I'm like, oh, but, but I'm glad it worked out that way. But, it wasn't long after that. But it's like, you know what? It made it better that I had to wait because it made her more respectful to me in my mind.
Right. I agree.
And she respected you a lot more too.
Yeah, I guess.
A little, maybe a little bit then.
Yeah, Oscar didn't put out
But-
until our third date.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You get girls that put out on the first and girls that make you wait. But the girls that have put out on the first, I'm not with anymore. They're a different type of person that I'm not looking to spend more time and build something with. So yeah, you need women in your life, absolutely. I mean, I'd be a wreck. I mean, if you're a touring musician on the road and you got a woman that's waiting for you back home and trusts you and doesn't have any questions, that's amazing. And yeah, if you got a woman in your life that you could come home to and not, do whatever you're going to do on the road, then yeah, that's the woman you want to come home to. And that's what's nice to have in your life, because it's not going to be a piece of shit or a drug addict or someone that's just mooching off you. It's going to be someone that gives a shit about you and what happens to you.
Absolutely
Yep.
correct.
Yeah.
So we have the next one will be why do we not need women? And so the number one was they were
I see it already.
They were always they're always complaining.
There's a reason for that, fool.
Is there?
Well,
Yeah.
and I thought about that, and I'm like, oh well. I kind of put myself in my shoes with Otsko. I mean, I give her a lot of shit to complain about. I mean, I've said it many times. If I were her, I would definitely not be dating me. Yeah, ain't gonna happen. So she puts up with me, and if she does complain, I'm hard headed, I'm stubborn, I'm an asshole. But she has a reason for her complaint. Now, not to say that there are women out there that are just complaining, And I'll give you a good example. 2 weeks ago, this guy calls me up, and he blew a tire on his Harley, and now he's on the side of the road, and he's like going, hey, and it's a Monday, so Quaid Harley is closed, and he was right down the street from Quaid Harley, and he was at the VA hospital. Mm-hmm. So I'm like going, yeah, I can come get you, man. And so I go and I load up his bike on the trailer, and then we're sitting there, and he calls his wife, and he's got it on speaker. And he goes, okay, well, I got the bike on, I'm in the guy's truck, and we got the bike loaded up. We're heading to a shop right now. And she just starts out, that fucking motorcycle, and and blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, well, I'm glad you're okay. You didn't crash while you were riding it. Because he actually rode it into the parking lot of the VA. So he was actually riding it when it blew. I mean, it actually blew.
Oh, wow.
And she's just like, this and that and blah, blah, blah. And how awkward is it for me? And he's not taking it off a speaker. I know.
Is he that used to it?
I don't, obviously. And I'm just like,
He's probably going, see what I have to
Maybe that was
deal with?
maybe that was a cry for help from him.
Right.
Look at this shit. Okay. The bike just blew. Now I have to fucking listen to this bullshit. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. That's why I did it.
then come to find they're having this conversation. Well, somebody backed into her Harley, was in a parking lane and tipped it over. Well, and it's your fucking. Now we got to deal with my bike. And we got both bikes to deal with. Blah blah blah. We got put out some money and I'm just like, and I'm driving. And I'm like, going, man, I want to say, dude, can you make your conversation private? But he's just sitting there.
Because he wanted someone else to hear the bullshit that he had to deal with.
Probably.
And it's like, look, he probably bought these bike, for this bitch, and she isn't appreciative enough to fucking, when they're out riding it, the excitement they get and the enjoyment they get, if that's not enough, it's like, yeah, shit happens. You have to put shit in the shop. Shit blows up or breaks or whatever. It's nature of the beast. But to bitch about it when it happens, like, come on, just get over it. Come on.
Can I let y'all in on a little secret?
Yes, you may.
When people are complaining like that a lot, it's always going to be a side issue because there's something else at the root that's further deep down that they can't talk to you about because you obviously haven't listened to them enough times. So it comes out in many, many different ways. And complaining a lot is definitely one. So I had to deal with that a lot with my ex-girlfriend. I understand it. And
Yeah,
it was all on an emotional level.
Aren't you
Yeah.
listening to me when I said that?
No, I got way past that.
Well, it's also
now
dating
I'm really
someone-
good at pretending to listen. No,
It's
I'm
also
just kidding.
dating someone half your age too.
Not
right?
half my age. She was only 15 years younger.
It's 15 years.
I'm not
so
30.
There's a lot of maturity going on. in
Tip's
15
11 years younger than me.
Most women are way more mature than men, too, even at our age.
I don't know. Tip's very fucking mature for her age. She doesn't do all that bullshit. She doesn't like whine and bitch and cry about stupid shit. She just, she's very, self-righteous. She just deals with everything on the cuff. So
She actually,
very strong on what she deals with.
she responded. I think she was laughing when I was trying to explain your guys' first date.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck? Really?
No, everyone goes to that at their first date. They're just like, oh, God. Yeah, but if you can get through it and you're still together, yeah. No.
Okay, so Amy has a good question. So what are men who put out on the first date?
Yep.
Pigs,
No.
right? I mean, that's going to be the.
The guys that put out on the first date? What do you mean?
Well, no,
What guy doesn't put out on the first date?
Well, she
Who's
has
gonna hold-
legit-
It was because
No.
it was because Zig referred to women as sluts
No.
for putting out on the first date.
Well,
and that's another example
I-
of how we consider ourselves on a different level. It's like okay for men to do it, but not for women.
See, here's the deal. It is a double standard, and I didn't make the double standard. I did not make the double standard.
I don't think it's a double standard.
I've had plenty of sex on first dates. I didn't look at her as a slut. It was like going, hey, look, we're both horny. Let's take care of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't look at her any less.
Men
but,
are definitely sluts too.
But yes,
I don't
so at
know
the
any
same
man
time-
who's not a slut.
It's a lot
If he
hard-
says he's not, he's a liar.
It's a lot harder for men to control that testosterone than it is for a woman to. So when men can't hold back and they want to get laid, it's because they can't help it.
Well, look at a male dog, for instance, man.
Yeah.
He'll hump your fucking leg. He'll try to hump another male dog. They just running around. Drake just bought a new puppy, and BJ and
I think
and
it's a
he's-
little different with humans.
No, I'm
We have
ju- I'm
this
just-
thing
I'm
called
just
like
saying.
a brain in our head.
No,
we can control
No,
ourselves.
dude, guys.
It takes discipline, yeah, but you can control yourself.
guys are the same way. Guys just they're just fucking horny. Dude.
There's that animal instinct that's still deep inside of every man. It just
Yeah.
it comes out every now and then. Yeah, you
Every now and then.
well, I mean, you got to
Yeah, when
control
you
it to a
wake up.
point.
The animal instinct
Yeah.
And
is
it goes
great.
away when you go to sleep.
Yeah, well,
until
what-
you have a wet dream.
Well, you got to control it, or else you're going to jail. And that's my point. You can't do stupid shit. You know, you got to
Okay.
control it. But yeah, you still feel the same way that those fucking animals feel. You're like, oh god, I got to get it.
But
It is what it is.
I think that's a very valid question, and it's too bad that there is a double standard when it comes to.
It's not a double
men and-
standard, though.
It is a double standard.
I
How is
think
that?
it is, but I don't think it has to be.
because if a chick, if you know of a female, say your buddy, say Tata was with her, and then another buddy was with her, and then you're with her. And then you go and you hang your hand with
Oh,
Tato
wait a
and your
minute.
other buddy.
I'm not
hang
having
on.
sloppy seconds. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying. Now you're sitting at the bar or whatever, going like, "Yeah, I had a piece. Yeah, boom." Well, so what? But chicks could be the same way. It's like I mean, there's been.
Oh, absolutely. It's each one's different, but it's like, yeah. I mean, when the women actually tell you no, it's like you got to have some sort of respect for that, because it's like, yeah, you have when you're dating and you're not with like someone all the time or trying to make a fucking relationship or whatever with them, you're in for one thing or the other. You're either to get pussy or you're to build a relationship, one or the other. You can't have both, because if you're trying to do one, you're going to fuck the other. So when you have that mentality of I just want to get laid, then you're just going to go and get laid. That's it. You're not going to stop. But if you're for the other and you want happiness or some bullshit, then you go for that. So I don't know.
Amy says that's like saying I love food and can't control overeating.
That's actually a
Great.
thing.
That yeah,
Yeah.
I completely agree.
But I
Absolutely,
mean, you can
100%.
learn to control that too.
Right.
I don't know. Those 300 or 500 pounders that live in their house and can't get out of the room. I don't get that.
See, me and myself, I'm just
Food is
I'm,
good, but I
I'd
can't.
rather be a
Ugh.
one woman guy. I mean, I think I reached that point after I left my 20s.
What?
Just
Being a one-woman guy?
A one woman guy. I don't need the whole.
When you're younger, you go through that phase. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I've been married. I have kids. I have grandkids. About to have another grandkid on Wednesday. It's like you grow up, and you're like, okay, pussy is pussy when you're, so like out of control, when your hormones are just going crazy when you're younger. But when you get older and you're trying to maintain or build a life and build happiness, and you know that you're not just going to go from one to another to another to another, it just gets old.
Right.
Sorry, it does.
Well, here was the next one that I'm going back to. Why do men need women? And the second most common one was clean house.
Cleaning out.
What the
Oh
fuck?
shit! Yeah, that's
Who the fuck are your
just-
friends?
I just can't. No, they're not friends. These are like I might be talking to students, or I might be in a store. I mean, I'm a social butterfly, dude. I mean, I just love to talk to people.
So you're just like taking a
Talking
survey
to
the whole
customers.
time with
Yeah,
every
exactly.
conversation.
It's in my head.
Did you have a
and I
notepad?
ask- and it's- oh no!
You need a little
It gets stored.
You
Right
need a
there,
little
dude.
recorder with you.
I should.
Yeah.
I should.
We
Well,
should
my
play
phone
clips of
has
it.
has the audio.
Yeah, there you go.
recording.
You got to do that.
I do.
Plus,
need to
you
do
could
that.
like totally blackmail people when they're a total dick to their women, like saying shit like that. You can be like, "Hey, remember this?" and play them on the air and make
Well-
them pay us money.
Well, my question is the guys that gave me that answer.
Can they not clean them fucking selves?
I would like to know if they were able to tell their girl that.
Yeah, grow some fucking balls.
You know
he's
what I
saying
mean?
Well,
Is he saying that? Well, maybe he's saying that to be silly.
Was this
I
in
get
the
it.
grocery store, the hardware store, or is this?
Dude, I tell you, when I'm standing in line at the grocery store, I've asked three or four people
When he's not
while I was
farting loudly.
standing in the grocery store line.
No.
So I mean, I could be at the gas station. You know, it could be one of my customers at the shop. It could be a student. You know, at the.
But they're
I'm
saying
taking
that.
a break. Yeah, I'm just.
They're saying that in front of you because they're trying to look like, oh yeah, I'm
Well, it's the same
manly.
thing.
That's true.
Well,
if it was a woman asking
if
the
it's-
same question,
but
I
if
bet
it's-
you they wouldn't say that.
But,
if-
look at the Family Feud. And the survey said, because 100
Uh-huh.
men, women, blah, blah, blah. So they're not in front of their
Yeah. So
significant other. You see what I'm saying? So they're just.
the person that says that, probably I guarantee you wouldn't have the balls to say it in front of his woman.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. There's no way.
Guaranteed.
Because, I don't know.
Because I can tell you right now, because Otsko, she does not come to my house.
What is this, the
she does not
50s and
clean.
60s? Come on, woman, clean the house. Like,
School.
it's not those days anymore. It's like, women pitch in, they do their share, and they do whatever the fuck they can to help out with life, not just fucking cleaning the damn house or cooking. It's like,
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And that's one thing I love about Tiff. She busts her fucking ass 24/7 no matter what she's doing.
Well, Otsko doesn't, come to my house and clean. It's hard to get her to help me clean. If I'll be cleaning and she'll just be sitting there on her phone.
I don't bring people over to a dirty
I don't
house.
ask her though. I don't ask her. It's not her house. It's my house.
Yeah.
The mess was made by me or my kids or whatever. Although Dylan's girl, she moved in and it's got a woman's touch. Drake's girl, fuck that. She ain't gonna lift a finger.
Yep, that's the same thing as you. It's his house,
But
so he should clean up.
I couldn't be with someone that didn't want to pitch in. You gotta have some credibility where you clean up your own shit. I clean up my own
totally.
shit. I take care of, a lot of the dish cleaning and the cleanup after the parties and the barbecues and shit. You take turns, you help each other out. That's what it's all about. But fucking to sit there and say, come on, woman, go do your job. Like, fuck that. Like,
Yeah, women shouldn't have
was
to
this
take
caveman
care
days?
of us. If they already have children with you and they
Yeah.
have to take care of the kids, don't make them take care of one other big fat kid.
Yeah, because if you treat it like that, then guess what? Later, when you're looking for something else, you ain't gonna get shit, pal. Sorry. Treat them like you want to be treated and how you want to be treated in the end, and a whole life span. Because it ain't gonna happen any other way if you don't.
I like keeping my house clean myself.
Oh, so do I. We're trying.
I can't say that I'm always good at it.
Well,
but
we're dealing with the fucking weeds from all this damn rain. Oh my god, it's a fucking nightmare. So I'm like, okay, we'll get a gardener to come out and deal with it because it's a fucking pain in the ass dealing with weeds. Tiff's out there fucking pulling weeds. Like the other day when we saw her on the camera doing it, and I'm like, get out of those weeds. She's still determined to get those goddamn weeds out of there, and she's done a great job. But it's like that's determination, and that's just the way her brain works, and she's got to go and she's got to take care of it, and that's awesome.
So back to the sex one, Amy says, and why can you have great, amazing sex and a great relationship with the same woman? You
can.
You're
Absolutely.
You're lusting after. It says listing. I'm sure she's lusting.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I have a great relationship and
so
I have
do
a
I.
great sex life with my girl, and that's all I need.
I have no regrets.
Is Otsko. I'm
Neither do
not
I.
trying to,
No,
I'm not 20.
No.
You know?
Trust me, if I wanted to do that, I mean, I'm in a band, for Christ's sake. If I wanted to be just a slut and do stupid shit and go from one to the other, I could do it. But like I said, it gets old, and you got to find someone that makes you happy and makes you and drives you, because you could just get out of control and do other stupid shit that just gets you in trouble, or
Right.
do.
Yeah, I know.
Tiff keeps me under control and helps me get through my life, and that's what I need in my life, is someone to keep me in control and not go overboard.
Yeah, I know, Otsko. I know you're tired. Oh, she finally heard the she's like being late,
Yeah.
so she's seen that. I finally seen that it's not her house to clean, so it's mine to clean. So the next one was, let me see.
Well, me and Tiff live together, so that's why we help each other out. So
Okay.
that's different from you and Otsko.
So, which is back to what we're getting ready to do. Why do we not need women? And the second most common one was constantly thinking we are cheating on them.
Well, that's gladly not in my equation.
If you're with a female that is thinking that you're always cheating on her, there's only two factors in this. I can give you.
I can
two
tell you
answers.
right now, a lot of times
One,
they're already doing it.
Yes.
Yes.
One is because
You're guilty.
she is already guilty of that and doesn't want you doing it, or
It's a projection.
Two, you are giving her reasons why you just might be also.
Yeah, because some people
I'm
are
just
really bad
saying.
about that shit too.
Right. So I mean, if you are like hard to cover shit up, and there's just little things. I mean, there's no reason. I mean, to
No, if your life can't be an open book, then and you're in a relationship and you give a shit about it, then if you fucking fuck that up, you're stupid. Like, I'm in a band, for Christ's sake, and I go and play all over the place, and I never get. I mean, even my ex-wife was never a jealous type, because that's not the type of person I am. But I'm very faithful to who I'm with. But with Tiff, she's the same way. She's trusting. She does not ever have any doubt in her mind.
But that's because you're trustworthy too.
Exactly.
A lot of guys
you have
aren't
to
going to
earn
be
that trust.
trustworthy, and they're going to make it look like that, or maybe they are trying to.
because they're dogs,
But,
or
yeah.
they have a bad history. Maybe they might be trying to get out of it, but they've already had the history, and maybe the female knows what their history was, or maybe
You need to step up a little
they were the other chick. You know what I'm saying? I know all kinds of
Yeah.
situations. I know all kinds where people
I see what
where
you mean,
the
yep.
female that they're with now was the other chick, and that they were cheating on with, and then all of a sudden now it's like now they get together and they're like, oh, so you cheating on me? Oh, why would you want to be?
It's 'cause they're still
relationship?
doing
If
the
you
same
were-
thing.
If you were the other chick, why would you be in that relationship? Why would you be the chick in the first place?
If you
I'm
kept-
just saying, no dick can be that good.
If you're kept happy at home, then what the fuck else do you need?
Right. And the first thing is when you get into a relationship, and which is like when Otsko, both times we were together years and years ago.
Yeah.
I said that an important thing in a relationship is trust. And it's when you get to that point, obviously you have to date a couple times. And then like you said, you and Tiff had a connection.
Yeah.
So you knew. So when you went home and she left you with those blue balls, and you got home, but you were still thinking about, like, oh wow, that was an awesome chick.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go out with her again. I want to get more
absolutely.
involved with her, and you did.
Yeah.
And of course, obviously, the thing is the conversation had to have came up about, okay, so if you guys, because if she's thinking the same thing, I can be in a relationship with Scott. Then at this point that conversation comes up. So in a relationship, Scott, what do you look for in a relationship? Chicks say that.
Hey, it's not a job
what
interview.
They do. It kind of is.
Yeah.
It almost is.
Uh-huh.
And the first word out of my mouth is trust.
Yeah. 'Cause
I've never cheated on anybody I've ever been with in my entire life.
You want to know a secret?
Never cheated.
Another secret? It's pretty well known why men cheat for sex. When women cheat, they're doing it because they're not getting something emotionally, so they're looking to fill something with somebody else. And it might not even be with the intent of cheating, but shit happens.
True.
But
In
it's an
one case,
emotional
yeah.
lack with women, and that's why they go looking for something else.
In one case, yeah, absolutely. But there's other. And I mean, I've gone through relationships where that woman cheat on, just was cheating because she just
Like
had
a
the
power
opportunity.
struggle?
No, just because there was no restraint. Like she couldn't. Oh, I can't help myself. Yeah.
Oh,
you
so
can.
that was like your argument earlier.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's like you're not a.
But
you're
now
not a
I
man.
understand,
You know,
yeah.
you're not a man. You can control yourself. You're just.
That's
being
not
a
true.
slut.
If somebody can't control themselves,
They can.
they have hormones too. It's just not as much testosterone. But women, You'd be surprised. They get way hornier than men do.
Well, absolutely. No, I don't disagree with that in the least. But it's like, when you are like say, living with somebody, and that person does something with, say, someone that you know or you've known for a long time, and that happens, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
And your trust just goes out the window. And then when you try to work things out and it just doesn't, and you just crumbles, yeah. Those are the type of people that I had to learn, because I mean, I got married early in my life, and I was with my ex-wife for like 20 years, and we had kids together and all that. But then when I went back on the dating, scene and tried to do it again, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Kind of like Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah, I was like, well,
that's like me right now. It's
it's-
like, I don't know. I'm just not going to date.
yeah. So it's not that you're trying to screw anybody over or do anything, but you test the waters and you feel it out and see, well, this and that, and I don't want this, but I didn't want to get back into a relationship right away. Fuck that. I was with somebody for 20 years. I was like, no. So I tried to test the waters and date here and there, and date some friends I used to know, or someone I used to date a long time ago, and then I met somebody, those stupid fucking dating sites. Oh God, don't even get me started
Yeah.
on those psycho bitches that are out there. I'm sorry, but those sites, nah.
I summed it up.
No
Fake
way.
people and fake profiles.
Yeah, exactly. Because they look one way, and then when you meet them, you're like, oh.
Or not even that, just the way that like the conversations I had
Yeah.
like with people, it was just really weird, and that's like only when you get a real person. Half the time it's just fake profiles trying to get you to watch some webcam. I mean, it's 2019. Who the fuck does webcam shit anymore?
I hated fucking dating. I hated dating. That's why I was like, when I finally meet somebody, yeah, I'm going to stick with that person, because I don't want to go through this bullshit anymore.
And the cool thing is when you have that spark when you meet somebody and you know it, it's just like you just know it.
Yeah.
It's
That's why, I'm thankful for, what I've found and what I've got now. And it's like, it's hard to find that. A lot of people can't. So, when you can, you better hold on to it, and you better fucking bust your ass to keep that, because if you fuck up, yeah, bye-bye, next. You
Yeah.
know? So, yeah, it's just, you constantly go through shit like that. And
just remember the thing about emotional support and like side things, like when somebody's mad about something, and recognize that there's something deeper that's at the root of that, and be able to not take things personally and just be there for them and listen to them without having to interject your own thought.
yeah.
And that is really all it takes to support somebody.
No, that's what's great, about my relationship now. Is like I can talk to her, and we don't have many fights or any arguments, or it's over in a very short time and
Nice.
done and worked out and no problems. That was really hard with my ex-wife. That could never be done, or my ex-girlfriend. So it's nice to meet somebody that you can fucking actually get through some bullshit really quick, done, okay.
So
Enough of this.
Tiff said that if you don't have trust, you don't have anything.
No, exactly.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Trust is the backbone of any
Exactly.
relationship.
Okay, so the next one, we're going back to why do we need women? And this was another one, dude. And this is one I did that text, and it just when I get, believe it or not, the ones that are like why do we need women? It's just amazing. I like to think that guys are just being stupid. But I think they're probably like the guys that's just the too much machismo, and
Like your son?
and not enough like cuddling. Like I love to, like when Ansa comes over, and we're watching a movie or something. I like to have her like laid up on my chest.
Oh,
and
who
watch
would
a
not
movie.
like that?
And I love I love hugs and stuff like that. I like kissing her, But this one was have children and breed. I mean, like, really, guys? I mean,
You can adopt.
I guess
Like, if you're really that way, please don't breathe.
Yeah.
Please just fucking go get a vasectomy or chop it off right now. Do the world a favor.
I really think this answer was just because guys, we're like, I'm in a store or at a gas station. I'm in these various places. And I think it's just like something just because they're just being stupid. You know, they just want to say something silly. Like I say a lot of things that I really don't mean,
Maybe they don't know that it's going on the air.
right? But I mean, even if I do say it on the air, I mean, I get myself in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, Otsko's gotten a lot better. She knows that she's gonna get to the point where now she knows like I'm just it's a show. I'm just going blah blah blah, and I really don't mean what I say majority of the time when it comes to pissing her off. So the next one, I mean, there's no even talking about that one. I just had that up because that's what was one of the most common ones. That was the number 3. So why do we not need women? The next
That's
one
fucked
was
up.
get this. Why do we not need women? And this one came up a lot, and I was kind of tossed this one between second and third place, but I did have it at third place at men are better cooks, and most women can't cook anymore.
Disagree. I mean, I cook like a motherfucker, and I'm good, so... But...
Well, see, my thing is, dude, I was actually on the fence with this one. I mean, and yes, Amy, I you know, I'm just going to be on the fence with this one because you know what? I think that, you know, women wanted to be so much into the workplace and be, you know, accepted as you know, professionals, which I agree. And our generation, you know, it wasn't like the previous generation where you know, man went to work. It was the man went to work. There was a housewife and raised the kid, made sure the meals were, everyone sat on it. Those days were so over long.
Yeah,
so long
there
ago.
really should be no expectation that the women will cook for you. This the same one as when we were talking about cleaning. It's like, don't expect that out of somebody.
Right.
But it is good. Like if these guys are saying that, then maybe like they're the ones who put the initiative into making good stuff because you put love into your food.
Yeah.
And
And I love to cook, and I think that I cook very well, although it is a little bit on the spicy side for Otsko. But one of the things I think of is because you have to work so many hours. Here's the cost of living has gone up. The living wages really hasn't gone up.
nope. One goes up 3.5% a year. The other goes up 1%, if that.
Well, when I was 16, minimum wage was $4.25 an hour. I made minimum wage.
I made $3.35 when I was 16.
Okay, so
But you were in California.
did you?
So
Yeah, I was in
still
California.
a higher cost of living here.
But you were in like Indiana or
Virginia.
Virginia, yeah. See,
Indiana,
that's
what the
different.
fuck?
And don't put me out of Vicky now.
My dad lived there for a while.
So the cost, so it's $4.25. So now we're talking. I was 16 years old. This is 1983, and I'm making $4.25 an hour. Minimum wage right now is like 11. Is it $11.50 or $11?
I'm not sure.
I think it's 11.
Basically, a little bit
$11.50.
less than 3 times. And how much has the cost
Right.
of living increased?
So think about that. No, I'm good. So think about that. So now the cost of living is quadrupled, but the the actual pay rate has only barely doubled.
Yeah.
It hasn't even tripled.
Even for professionals, it's harder and harder. Like
Right.
when you're making a lot of money, you're basically making barely enough to get by.
So now,
Oh, that's good, that's
when you get
Sorry.
so now what gives? So a woman is going to work the same amount of hours as a man. So when she gets home, well, okay, well, I wouldn't have any problem if me and Oscar lived in the same house. I have no problem cooking every night. I would not have any problem with that. But you know, if you get the machismo guy, you know, one woman should be, you know, in the kitchen kind of thing, you know. Well, she's put in just as many hours, and sometimes she might be making more money. But of course, the amount of money doesn't matter. But they've made food so easily. Here, let's just nuke it. I mean, think about this. Think about how many times. I mean,
I do not microwave in my house.
See, I go to You know, I might go to quite a few places, and a lot of the stuff is like, nuked. And I'm like, wow. Even when you watch like Chef Ramsay, like a lot of stuff, at restaurants is
Almost
nuked.
all restaurant food is nuked.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, no wonder. It doesn't give anybody
Not
an
all,
incentive.
no.
It doesn't give you, not all, but I'm just saying it doesn't give
Shitty
anybody an
ones.
Like
incentive.
chain places.
Shitty ones.
So why if both the man and the woman are both working, they come home, they're both tired. What gives it an incentive to actually want to cook? So I'm just trying to
Make a lot on the weekends.
trying
No,
to
I
make
mean-
this
Tiff likes to cook a lot, and I like to cook. So we both like to do that. And when she can
But
make
you live
something,
in the same house.
yeah. So yeah, you got. I mean, if you live in the same house, well, obviously. But number one, it saves money. Number two, it's something that you both like, that you're both working on together, and the end result is like it's nice to have fucking something that you both made, and you can fucking enjoy and then just chill and.
But I think
I think have a better
the
meal than-
prepackaged food thing has made society.
yeah.
People would rather work longer.
We
and then
rarely
just
ever do any of that
and,
shit.
And just make when it comes to food, it should only take like 3 minutes to warm it up.
No,
I got to be honest. I grew up with a single mom, and yeah, I grew up on fucking Hungry Man dinners and shit like that. That was a good night because Hungry Man ones are good.
that was back in like the 70s. Back in the 70s, like when you were just looking for something quick and like,
Well,
"No,
that's
give me
the whole
something."
thing about this microwave food stuff. It's just like you need something quick because she was working full time. She was doing everything she could
Well,
just to be able to like get the food to the house.
Yeah, but
and
back then
cook it.
microwaves were scary because they had radiation.
Oh, I didn't even
all
know
over
of
the place.
microwaves then.
But
Yeah.
if I can just mention Otsko's kids, is that her son likes to cook,
Hell yeah.
but her daughter doesn't. So her son actually cooks for her because
I would still disagree
mother.
with what this comment was saying about women not being able to cook
Oh,
or not
I
cooking
agree.
as good.
I didn't
agree.
see. I didn't see what you were talking about.
I think
agree.
you were in the bathroom.
Yeah.
man. But to me, it was coming from an expectation of women cooking
What was
for
it?
you. What?
What was the comment?
No.
It said that men
read
can
that.
cook, but women can't cook as good as they used to, or something like that.
I disagree.
Is that what it was? Yeah, I didn't.
It depends on the if it's one of those millennials that just don't. I don't want to cook. I don't want to be expected to cook. You know,
See,
that type of person, that with that mentality. Yeah, they're not going to cook. They're not going to want to cook. You got to enjoy to cook, and it's a relaxing thing. That's why I love cooking because it's you get to do it the way you want, flavor it the way you want, make it the way
Art
you want.
you get to eat.
Well,
And-
Otsko also mentioned that because we're going to eventually live together, but she's got kids that they're bringing.
Yeah.
They're my kids are older. Her kids
Well,
are
I
not.
get it when you got
So
kids.
we
involved,
need we need to get to the point where it's us. But she agreed that I'm going to cook and she'll clean, so I have no problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cook every fucking night. What do you want to eat tonight? Enchiladas, tacos. Or you want a burger? You want?
You had me
What
at
was that
taco.
one?
You want some sirloin? You want some ribeye? What do you want?
What was that
And
one
I'll
thing that
cook.
she posted a video? It was somewhere in Japan or something. It was some street guy that was making. Oh God, what was it? It had egg and noodles and all kinds of other stuff in it.
Oh,
and it took
yeah.
forever to make it. I'm like, God, what the hell is he making? So I watched the whole thing and I was like, damn, that looks good.
That's right. Yeah, I
Street
saved that
food
video,
from Japan. Yeah,
From Japan.
that's the kind of shit. I'd like
Was
to
it
try
like
that.
ramen or just the noodles?
It was kind of like a ramen, like a noodle, but it had egg and it had some
but it looked
veggies, and
amazing.
some meat.
I've had
in it.
Italian.
Yeah, it
There's
was
an
good.
Italian dish that's similar to that, where you put the egg into the noodles after you drain them.
Well, the egg,
and the egg cooks on the noodles.
the egg kind of
They were layering.
bonded.
Layer.
It was layered, so it was
Yeah.
kind of like a noodle omelet,
Yeah, because if you know anything about Italian cooking, they stole everything from Asia.
pretty much. Because pasta came from Japan, or the Orient, or whatever, China, whatever. It wasn't an Italian thing. So the next one, let me see. We're back to what? Okay.
Number 4.
Yeah, number 4. Now these now mind you, these are the good ones. And it says, now why do we need women? And the number 4 was keep us out of trouble.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's a good one to say we need women because coming from a place of necessity like that isn't.
I don't
No.
know. No, you don't, but
No.
they help you.
But I'm
They
going
do.
on a tangent right now.
They'll help you, keep you out of
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
If
But
you're,
yeah.
if you're rebellious, if you go overboard a lot, if you, in me, yeah, I can get that way. So, it's nice to have somebody that can keep you in control. Just
Somebody
let you
to say, you
kind
know
of remind
what?
you.
Maybe that's not such a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm
Right.
like, what do you mean?
Not all the time.
The
Not all the
devil's,
time.
the devil's advocate, right? Hey, the yin and the yang, you know,
and
and it's
not all the time though. When you're maintaining, when you're doing a good, and not going crazy all the fucking time, then fine. But when they just every now and then, hey, maybe you should just
yeah. I mean,
maybe that should be your last drink.
like the boy's mom, I was, if someone were like,
Or don't go punch that fucker in the
I
face.
can, yeah. See, that's the thing.
That kind of thing?
I'm that kind of edgy guy. You know what? I know disrespect, and I hate disrespect,
Yeah.
and it really irks me. And then once I'm disrespected, then then the fire starts brewing, and I start.
Machismo.
Yeah, a little too machismo. I'm like, I'm gonna knock this guy out really quick. And then there's the okay, Otsko's had to tell me that a couple times. Hey, yeah, it's all right. It's not a big deal.
Yes.
Especially when they disrespect my girl.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that.
I mean, me and Otsko have been in
Or
been
like
at
hitting on your girl
concerts.
right next to you.
Well, me and Otsko, I think
that's just funny because
I'm
you can
pretty
just
su-
laugh at it and go,
you go.
"Really,
cheers.
really, dude."
Well, I'm pretty sure it was when we went to In This Moment, but it might have been actually at M15 when we seen LA Guns. I'm not pretty sure, but some dude, he was just like an asshole, and he bumped into Otsko, and I'm like going, hey, at the bar,
Well, I saw you in this moment.
at House of
RMA.
Blues.
Oh no, RMA.
No.
In this moment at RMA.
No, that was
Shinedown?
no. Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Bench. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Breaking Benjamin.
That was RMA?
Yeah,
That was
Where they
RMA,
played?
yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
so awesome.
That was right
Yeah.
before I met Tiff.
And I'm gonna go see him in September too. But anyways, the guy, I'm like going, hey, what's your fucking problem? You see my girl, she's like 100 pounds wet, and here you are, it's like, and then he's all like, whoa, of course, Oscar was like, yeah, hey, it's okay. I'm like, I mean, there's an empty beer bottle right there. All they do is grab it and smack
Now
him
is
on
she?
the forehead with
Now
it.
is she the type that will like back her own shit up, or just say like?
No.
She
Oscar's-
seems very shy.
yeah.
Tiff.
We'll
she-
probably.
Well, she deals with a lot of these assholes on a daily basis with her job. I'm not going to get into it, but she deals with a lot of crazy fucks, and so she knows, how to get herself through a situation, and that's another thing I really like, that she's not timid like that. She will just say like "fuck you," really, and with words only, get herself out of a situation and make that person like feel inferior, feel like a piece of shit. And that, that's great that you can make yourself get through a situation without, getting yourself into stupid trouble or whatever. And that's why like you said, having her to keep me under control under certain stupid situations when I get angry, because I'm a very mellow guy until you piss me off. Like when I drive, I'm a complete maniac. I cannot stand driving because there's so many stupid people on the road. But that, and when people are just dumb in like a club or something, or trying to do stupid shit, yeah. So having someone to maintain or just be the calming factor in that and say, look, it's not worth it. Come on, chill out. That. So that's definitely a plus. Why women are in your life as well. There's many, many reasons. But yeah, I mean, I don't see what
Just says she knows how to calm you down.
she knows how to calm me down.
She
Yeah,
knows how
she
to
does.
calm you down.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not an easy thing to do either. When I get on a roll, like especially driving, oh my God. It's like Dice said, I was a nice guy until I got in the car drove on the road with you cocksuckers.
All right.
Yeah, it's like,
Amy says you're not a. She says you're not a man. You can't. You're not a man. You can control yourself.
I try many, many times. It's just the only time I can't control myself is when, like I said, like on the road, I just become crazy because I have to drive for a living. So I have to deal with all these idiots that just cut you off, or they're driving like half the speed limit, or, just doing stupid shit. And it's like, that just drives me nuts because I'm trying to get to my destination and do my business. If I can't do my business, then it's like, you're holding me up. Fuck you. Come on, move it or lose it.
Well, now the next one is why do we not need women? And I being that I'm in a motorcycle community, that's majority of my life is around motorcycles and the motorcycle community. A lot of guys don't like to ride with a passenger, and I get that. So the next one was added weight to the back of a motorcycle.
I can get that. I don't like to double ride either.
I get it, but you know what? And
But
which
on a
is
Harley,
great.
on
If,
a Harley, I would.
well, if you want to be like that, that's great because you know what? More women are riding,
Yeah.
and I have no problem with Otsu being on the back of my bike because you know what? I mean, honey, I love you to pieces, but you can't drive. I love her to pieces, but she can't drive. She's gonna kill me.
Watch out, Agent.
I don't want to ride a motorcycle. I just don't, because I want her to stay around. You're supposed to outlive me, honey. Okay, I'm worth a lot more money dead. So just you don't get a motorcycle.
Yeah. Well,
Let me go. You'll be very well off after I'm gone. But
Tiff's did the same thing. Like her ex-husband had a Harley, and they used to go on rides all the time. But she never learned to ride the Harley. I would actually, if I got a Harley, I would like to get two and teach her how to ride one. That way, she would have her own.
See, I like Otsko on the back of my bike.
And
I
it's
like
nice,
to sit
yeah.
back and I just like to have my hand in. I like to ride one hand and I just put my hand on her leg
Yeah.
and it's just, and I like her like reaching around. It's like, because it's kind of like a snuggle.
But I think
At
it'd
the
be
same
cool to like
time.
be riding, going to a destination, and looking over and having your girl like right next to you on her bike riding.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I did that with an ex-girlfriend after I'd me and the boy's mom separated, but I prefer to have my girl in the back, and it just kind of like riding down the road. I can reach down and kind of feel her butt, or
But I
rubber
wouldn't.
thigh.
We'll see. Then you need that girl on the bike,
or she also might want to reach down and tickle my balls real quick,
Y'all talking about the bike?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, I know. I like it. So, if you don't want your girl on the back of the bike, to have her take a safety course.
Oh my God, I
and then-
love
and then
riding with women
buy
on the
her a
back of the
motorcycle.
bike.
See, yeah.
Having boobs on your back is awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
And it's so fun to do that. It's like adventurous too and dangerous. And it's like last time, excuse me, when I had my ex-girlfriend on the back of the bike, it was kind of funny because I put on my older helmet, which all of the interior parts are all loosened up now. So the helmet doesn't fit me properly, but I wanted her to have the good helmet. But every time I hit the brakes, she would lean up into me. Her helmet would knock my helmet down so far that I was completely blinded. And the only thing I could do then was just hit the brakes harder because I was like, okay, how much space do I have before the car in front of me? I'm just going to stop now.
See, Oscar right there says, I want to go for a ride. We are going to go for a ride.
Shit.
May 26th, honey. I have that day off, so we're going to get a bunch of people together and go for a nice little putt.
Ooh, I got 2 shows that weekend.
Where?
One of them is on the 25th at the main stage at Saturation Fest downtown
25th
Riverside.
of what?
May.
Oh, okay.
May 26th, I can't remember. I'll look it up. We can talk about that later, though.
Yeah. So the next one, I just burped tequila.
So that's a
Yeah, the humidor.
Saturday? Is that a Saturday?
The 25th is Saturday, 26th is
Okay,
Sunday.
so now,
But 27th is Memorial Day.
so now the next one is why do we need women? They make us dress better. I actually agree with that.
they make us dress
Well,
better?
I mean, I'm not make. They help. I would probably say I just used it.
Wait,
the
I just
word.
had a picture of my closet and like remembered like girls buying me clothes. So I guess I can't argue with that.
I mean, just think about it. I mean, really, I don't care about my
I bought this shirt.
wardrobe. You know, dude, I'm a creature of habit. It's shorts, Vans,
T-shirts.
and a T-shirt.
It
It
depends on the person.
I'll dress up for something.
That
but,
actually caused an argument with my ex when we were going out to Desert Hot Springs to go get a massage and sit in a spa. And she asked me if I brought some like nice dress clothes. I'm like, why? We're going to a spa. It's not like you're gonna like be dancing and stuff. But yeah, like she had different expectations of it. But I mean, it was like one of those places where it's like the hotel, the spa, and everything was there. I mean, I was just planning on getting some Italian food and then just having sex all night. Did not work out as planned.
Yeah.
Well, you
But
had
it
had your Italian food used in having sex.
Did you tell her
She wanted
you
to-
should have brought a razor, bitch?
No, that was actually the night that I broke up with her. Because shit just wasn't going right. And then I found out she was actually jealous of somebody who is a friend of mine. And then I found out after this that she actually thought that I had been sleeping with this other girl. And that's why she was jealous. And that's why she actually went and did that.
Oh, see, that's just stupid. See, that's
that's
why
why-
back to the trust thing.
That's next.
Yep, exactly. I said, I can't trust you. This is done.
See ya. But I think that because men, we don't. I do know guys that like to dress up really nice, and actually most of them are my brother friends.
That's what I was just gonna say.
They love to dress up.
I
and
got
they
a
like
buddy
to
that
look shiny shoes and got their
I
double
can't dress up
breast.
like that though.
I can't either.
I
need
think
to
I
be-
dress up, but like if you ask somebody else, no. Like I'll just put on like a nice shirt, but I'm still wearing jeans or something. And I might have nice shoes, but they're scuffed. To me, I look like $1 million. To somebody else, I look like $1 million.
I just want to be comfortable. Because I know I'm going to get dirty eventually during the day. I don't want to worry about nothing.
Well, I get dirty at my job all day, and then when I'm doing music, I get all sweaty, and it's like I'm just dressed like a rocker. But it's like when I was doing mortgages back in like 2005, 2006, I was a loan officer, and I had to dress up for the, so I had to wear slacks.
Oh, you had to wear a whole suit for that, probably.
Not a suit, but, you had to dress nice. And it was the most uncomfortable time because I'm not used to dressing like that. So, and I tried to ask my ex-wife at the time, like, what am I supposed to wear here? And, just wear this. And I'm like, well, help. And never helped. So I had to just go figure it out and do it. But then, I just asked my buddies at work there because, they're good friends. And one of them was my guitar player that owned the brokerage. And you got to go there and figure shit out for yourself. So I don't know. I've never been told how to dress by a woman at all.
I just want to be comfortable. That's my bottom line.
Well, me too. And that's how I dress now. And it's like,
So now number 5
Thank God.
on why do we not need women, there was telling us at last, and my son's mom was notorious for this. Oh my God. Telling us at last
Oh,
minute
shit, we've triggered Zig.
what we're going to do after we already had plans. Okay, so so telling us that you're going to be, they have something planned. I'll give you a good example. The boy's mom. I gotta say I'm touch base. I haven't with my boys telling me, hey, let's go for a ride on Sunday. Sunday, and now here I am with like 10 of my buddies, and then Saturday night, the boy's mom be like going, okay, well, so tomorrow, make sure that, back to what I'm wearing, wear something nice when we go over to blah, blah, blah's house. We're going where tomorrow? Yeah, we're going to blah, blah, blah's house.
we're very forgetful when guys
No.
want to plan their
trust me, no. I
fun
didn't-
days.
I was not told. That's the bottom line. What are you talking about? Oh, I told you. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You know, it's
Hey, with your communication, what you get is what you give.
well, I mean,
I mean, you can't just say "I told you." This goes on both sides because I've been in that same thing too, where I'm like, "Hey, I said let's do something, and like we were gonna do this, and now
No,
we're
I'm not. See, I'm a one that plans. I literally, I swear to God, I plan my life 3 months in advance.
God damn, I never planned shit.
It's with when it comes to teaching, because that's basically what I do most of the time, anyways. On the weekends, I mean, I work two jobs. I work 7 days a week.
What am I got to do?
But if I'm going to ride, if I have the day off, that's why. Like before, I said, "Hey, May 26th." I told Otsko, "We're going for a ride." May 26th. I've already got that shit planned.
Well, it's like
I'm
June
literally-
15th. I told you about RMA. And
Yeah,
it's like
and
you're like,
I'm-
well, I've got a
I am working that
question
weekend.
mark on my calendar.
Right. I'm telling you, I
Cross
have
that
to-
shit off.
Fuck that.
Live
dude.
on the
I
fly once in a great fucking
Can't,
while.
I
for
can't
Christ's
do it.
sake.
I can't do it.
Yes,
I can't
you
do
can.
it. I can't. The only time I can live on the fly is if I'm scheduled. Say I'm scheduled to work, and then
That far in advance?
and then no, because like this past weekend, Saturday I taught in Corona,
Yeah.
and well there was 9 students the day before, but on Saturday there was only 6 students. So there's only it's 6 students per one instructor. So the other instructor still showed up. Well, one of us has to go home. The site doesn't pay 2 instructors to teach 6 people. So that kind of stuff happens. So, but she voluntarily, she's like, going, you know what? I really need to clean my house. You're already there. Handle it. All right, cool. But at that point, if I was not going to teach in the afternoon, then there's something spontaneous. I could say, hey, call Oscar. Hey, you want to? I'm off at like 10:30. You want to get some breakfast, or I can call you and say, hey, Scott, want to go for a ride? Whatever.
I can't.
That's about as spontaneous as I get.
can't do
dude.
doctor's hours. I just I've got to be able to, like, every now and then when the guys just say, hey, let's go meet up here and just have a beer or whatever, go to this concert or whatever, I've got to have that opportunity to just be able to let go and go. That's just me. I'm go. It's like I'm never stop. I mean, I work, and what else do you work for but to have that opportunity to play and do what you love to do, and I've got some great friends that like to do some cool shit or know some cool people and do some really cool shit, and I like to take opportunity of those, and when you can't, it kind of sucks.
Well, actually, Amy says she's talking about Tiff. She wants to meet Tiff. Actually, Amy, if you go on to the Facebook, keep your YouTube up. You go onto my Facebook, Zig Ray. She's chiming in there. You can friend her.
Cool.
Who is this?
And there you go.
Amy.
She's my friend in Texas.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah, they'd get along great.
I don't think I've met anyone that hasn't gotten along with Tiff.
Tiff, Tiff,
Very easy to get along.
Tiff chimed in.
That's because she killed the ones that didn't.
Tiff chimed in on our last deal just about planned last minute. She goes, "It's selective memory." That's what the
Yeah.
boys'
Yeah.
mom always told me.
A lot of times
because
it
you
is.
have selective memory because you are selective hearing.
Yeah.
I tell you, but you don't comprehend it. All you do is say yeah, and you go about doing your own thing.
But that you should
But I
know
have
that
bu-
that's
I
not
have been
communication hasn't happened when you see that automatic response.
Right.
That's the key right there. It's like, did you get the reaction of just yeah, or was it a legitimate yes? I heard you, and let's do that. I'm not trying to defend you for being a selective listener,
Okay, and so
but I know I've done that many, many, many times.
and so the next one.
Thank you.
Well, why are you gonna give him? Wait a second.
I've got
I
more.
get it all.
Oh, you do?
There,
Oh, okay.
turbo.
Oh, you have that big ass flask, don't you?
Yeah, it's the same shit. It's just in a flask.
So
I saved it for
here
last
was
week.
here
I think
was
the
or
last
last
shot he
time.
gave me was like 3 times this much.
now get this one. Now this
that
one
wasn't a full one.
This
Hold
one
this
is
flask up for the camera. This thing is like the biggest flask
that's
ever.
dude. That's like a party flask, dude. You definitely don't need anything more.
Yeah,
than
you
that.
don't drink out of this. This was like, okay, well, I couldn't fit that bottle in my cooler, so I poured it into here. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's a whole fifth?
About like this much. Yeah.
Nice.
Just about.
Yeah.
So the
So
next
it's 3/5
one.
of a fifth.
Minus what Alina drank the last. She was just like, it's my birthday.
So the next. So the next one was, why do we need women? And this is going back to what I was saying about the cost of living going up and the pay has not gone up.
Well, you can do that with roommates.
Help pay the bills.
Yeah, no, I mean that's
It does take two.
You don't
It
need
really
women for that.
does.
You can pretend to be gay.
absolute. Oh shit.
I'm going to pretend to be gay
Yeah,
so I get a
see-
sugar daddy.
Well, that's two things. There's a difference between me, say, giving, trying to just do gay stupid stuff with Scott, and actually, trying to use Scott as a sugar daddy, because eventually I'm gonna have to put out.
That would never happen.
But I do agree. I mean, but then again, you have your buddy. You know what I mean? Like my
See
my
what I
s-
mean?
Well, like my sons, they help pay the bills. But I have to teach them. To
Well,
be
at their
adults.
age, as they should.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
But I mean, literally, could I do it by myself? Yes, I could. But things would be really super tight. I mean, it's not like I have the option now to like, hey, honey, do you want to go to sushi? Just spontaneous. Let's go to sushi now. I'm hungry. Or let's go to a movie, or let's go for a ride, whatever. But shoot, times are freaking tough.
Oh, yeah,
and
tell me about
everything's look at the gas,
Yeah, with the gas and just
dude. Right now, I can
Spring
guarantee
break
you,
and
right now,
shit.
just the gas alone with the gas.
It's
tax,
not even the summer gas
That's
yet.
adding a minimum of $400. Unless your
Oh,
person
yeah.
rides more, a minimum of $400 added to your monthly bill.
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
it's
Your
a
monthly
lot.
overall expenditure.
And for non-California
ridiculous.
listeners, we have a summer blend of gas that costs more.
there's no summer blend. It's bullshit.
It's the same thing.
It's the same fucking gas.
But they just jack up
it's
the
like,
prices.
It's like when Coors
No,
says
it's slightly
it's-
less volatile.
It's like when Coors Light says, "Oh, it's cold filtered." There's no such thing as cold filtering in beer. Sorry,
Ice beer is cold filtered.
no, it's not. There's no such thing. I know brewers, believe me. There's no fucking such thing. It's just like what is Bud Light's stupid new thing? There's no.
No additives. It's
no-
all natural.
No, there's some. Oh God, what
Doesn't
the
it say
fuck
it on
was
the bottle?
I don't fucking know, but yeah, just bullshit. They try to make it seem
Triple filtered. Ooh.
whatever.
It's basically carbonated water with alcohol added.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. All right.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll
Ready?
drink to that.
So I will say one thing about this need to have somebody to help split the bills. If you can make yourself completely financially independent, then that's going to be even better to bring somebody into your life because you don't have to like rely on them for anything
Yeah, but wouldn't they be dependent?
Yeah,
'Cause
but
that's
no.
what America Mike.
because they're going to be
his
just
deal
as
is.
independent. Like is going to attract like.
Yeah, but
When-
you don't
when
want to
you're
mooch either.
independent and you want, huh?
You don't want to mooch either.
No, that's
Oh,
not what I'm
if-
talking
so
about.
if
Somebody
you- if
like
you
that
meet-
would not be independent.
So-
I'm saying
Yeah.
If
I'm
you
going to be
meet-
independent.
If you meet
and so
somebody
is
and
somebody
they're
else.
self-sufficient also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that was like my
But-
situation.
But
That's
then
what's
again,
another
if
thing
you
that's so
do,
great.
if you do live in the same household, now you split everything. Now it's even cheaper for both of you. So now you get to save more
Exactly.
money.
Yeah, then
You
it's a
get to
win-win
yeah.
situation.
Yeah. No, it's.
But I'm not gonna approach that from a sense of being needy or needing something.
Right.
Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, so the next one is on why do we not need women? We're at number 6, right? Okay. This was a good one, and I've been in these situations, and I think every man has been in this situation, and which is using their pussy to control you. Now, it has never worked in my situation, but I guarantee
Never.
I know guys that are literally just like that.
I've never been pussy whipped, and I never will be.
See, I know guys that are today that is completely, and it's just like, well, I'm obviously the guy that was in my.
I don't
truck,
think that's necessarily
you
about
know?
being pussy whipped. If somebody's being controlling, they're just
No,
being
if they're-
controlling.
No,
That's a red flag, by the
no.
way.
And I'm just saying, I know guys right now, and I just had a conversation with a guy last week, and he's like going, oh, yeah, because I told him he needed tires. I said, dude, you need tires. And he's like going, and I thought he was kidding around. I'm like going, dude, you're about ready to start showing threads. And he's like going, yeah, but, I mean, my girl and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well,
Do you still want to be around for her?
Your life, you know what I mean?
Is he married?
And he's like going, no, he's his girlfriend, right?
Oh, didn't shut the fuck
and
up.
then he's like going, yeah. He goes, but if I do, man, dude, she won't fuck me, man.
if
She'll
you
be
buy
so
tires.
pissed off. And yeah, and I'm
Okay,
like,
so if you take her on the back of
Really?
your bike and you crash and you can't perform anymore, then she's really not going to
it's-
fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's-
But
still,
that's only-
Oxymoron.
The
But
point,
that's only
the point
one
that she would,
situation. But we all know people whose girl
Yeah.
just leads them around with her pussy. We do know that.
my ex.
See, there you go. There you go. Which is why she's an ex.
Uh-huh.
But I do that. I see it all the time.
Uh,
I mean, and I was in.
It's not a thing for power. It's like this is another thing that came up in that relationship. She thought I used money for power because I am independent, but that wasn't the case. So she was using sex for power to compensate for what she perceived me as using money for power, and it just didn't work.
Well, see, one of my sons, buddies that he goes to the gym with, and Oscar was sitting there when I was having this conversation with him. And it's like his girl was using, like her pussy for power, and I'm just like, dude, you do know that you're 20 years old. You're 20. I mean, when I was 20, it was like, I'm just like, swinging my dick around like a chain. At this point,
I didn't think it was that big.
Not anymore.
It's a
What'd you do? Lose some of it?
What the fuck?
Did some of it fall off?
No, I'm talking about swinging. Get my kids. It's a phrase, dude. I mean, really? Everyone knows I have a small fucking dick. I'm just saying, I'm swinging it around like it's a phrase. Really, guys? But she's controlling him.
Did you put tassels on it?
She's controlling him with like with this, and I'm like, dude, are you serious? You got to be kidding me. You're 20 years old. You can go out and get something else. I mean, there's no reason.
That's the only
for
time that women would have that advantage, when you're that young and you're just like dying for pussy, and you think that you're not going to get it anywhere else. Like, hello.
Well, I think
That's just stupid.
Well, I think that she's already been with other, and it's his first.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I've been with like women that have tried that shit, and it's just like, whatever. I don't give a shit. I can jerk off better. But once you get with someone that has the same sex drive as you, and it just or beyond, that's where you want to be, and then you don't have to worry about it. Just saying.
Okay, so the next one is number 7. We're almost at the bottom here. Designated driver. I'm actually guilty of that one.
A what? Oh, shit.
Designated driver.
Oh, yeah. No, God. You had to put that in there, you asshole, didn't you?
That was the most common one.
You said that-
and I'm guilty of that.
No, you said the reason that you didn't or did.
No, why do we need women?
Oh, well,
I'm completely 100% guilty of that.
I'm probably more guilty than anybody else. Than that
Yeah,
one.
me too. I mean, even that time we went, it was you and Otska, and I was still like,
Otska?
Otsko. I was totally
Was that
willing to
Zicklish?
like have her drive. I'm like, all right, we get to get drunk.
Well, dude,
so yeah, I'm guilty.
Yeah, well, how many times has she driven us back from M15 and whatever other
That's
places?
what it
Don't look at
was,
me when
know?
you say that. I've
She
had this.
did drive,
And you were still
know?
complaining
His
about
car.
her driving then. I'm like, dude, shut up.
No,
Who, me?
See, if I'm drunk,
I wasn't in the car.
if I Yes, you were.
No,
Where?
it was the three of us. I thought.
Where?
No, she
Oh
was
no, that was
driving.
he passed out.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
you
You
were
were
sitting
asleep.
there. Me and you were in the.
That's possible.
We were sitting there. That's why we're having a conversation. He's in the front seat. It's in his car. Otsko's driving, and I'm sitting there. Where me and you and I were talking, and then I was
God, I must
talking,
have been drunk.
And then I looked. Yeah, you were. Then I look over, and you're like. Against when I'm like, fuck, dude. I've been sitting there talking for the last 3 minutes, and your ass is fucking sound asleep.
Oh yeah, that's
So I'm actually, but see, Otsko is not a drinker. She doesn't like to drink. It doesn't do her any good. She might have if she has a glass of wine at my house, she might have like 2 or 3 sips, and that's about it. She gets a little lightheaded, and that's all she's
I mean,
good.
the same way. I mean, she'll drink a little bit, but she doesn't. She doesn't. She's a lightweight, so she doesn't drink much.
Unless she goes out with Lena.
Yeah, well, that's Lena's dumbass fault for taking advantage of that. Like, come on, she was not the person to take out like that. Oh God, she was showing me some karaoke, or not showing me, but I saw some karaoke videos from that night when they went out. It was Alina Sparta. Come on and celebrate my birthday. Oh, this birthday sucks. Come on now. Come on now. Someone needs to party. So she went and partied. I think I was on tour somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, she got her oh God, what was it? Like 8 shots of fucking JMO or some shit. I'm like,
God, dude.
she's
really?
like 2 shots, she'd be like, holy shit, I'm buzzed. And 3, she'd be like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, so she just overdid it. And
Jameson.
JMO, yeah.
Oh my God, 8 shots. I would.
That's
I would
fucking
have
Alina,
a good buzz going on. But if I'm not a drinker, you're gonna get like hammered.
Oh yeah. So then there's this. They're doing the karaoke thing, and I'm like, oh my God. They called me. I think it was in Sacramento. Yeah, and she called me. And she's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm with Alina. I'm like, you're with who? Oh fuck. Go to bed.
The bad.
Go to bed. Go go home.
I bet.
We're home right now. Okay, good.
I bet she had the spins.
Yeah, no, she was on the toilet probably half the night. With Alina, are you kidding me? Come on.
I bet she had the spins. I haven't had the spins in years.
Oh, no.
Man, I don't.
I know
miss
my limits. I'm like, nah.
I mixed Indian food and Jack Daniels and Cokes one night. I had the spins.
And what
and
was that?
And with the Indian food, curry?
Indian food, and then I had a bunch of Jack Daniels and Cokes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's
Cokes?
Yeah,
they-
you was
Coke?
yucking
Jack
that
and
stuff
Coke.
up.
Coke or okay, I thought you meant like, what are you?
No, not
Indian
Coke.
food and Coke. Okay, there's an odd combination.
That probably
There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Feels good.
that would probably prevent the spins, wouldn't it?
I don't know. That spicy food, some Indian food's really good, but some of it's
Well, no,
so
it was the alcohol that
fucking
gave me the
spicy.
spins.
Well, shit, Jack and Coke. Like, how many Jack and Cokes do you
Yeah,
have?
Jack is not a good liquor. I'm sorry. A lot of people love Jack Daniels. The shit's crap. I like their.
I
the
know. I
higher
mean,
end Jack Daniels
you
that's aged more, that has a mellower flavor. But almost
Gentleman
every
Jack,
time,
yeah.
almost every time I've ever had Jack Daniels, going back to like those early teen years, I've always yacked.
Well, I remember going to the Metallica and Ozzy concert back in '86. It was Master of Puppets for Metallica, and it was Ultimate Sin tour for Ozzy. And I 2 nights in a row, and we stayed at some shitty motel across the street from the Long Beach Arena when I was still there. And this was like '86, I want to say. God, we're doing quarters with Jack shots.
I love quarters.
Oh my god,
With
Oh,
Jack
shit.
shots. Stupid
that is a recipe for disaster.
Yes, it was. And we were eating pizza and shit. And of course, I got too fucked up. And we were on the 2nd floor. And I had to open the window, push out the screen, and just yak out the back window. And I passed out on the bed. And these guys left the pizza box with a note on myself. We left for the concert. I'm like, oh shit. So I woke up and got up, brushed my teeth, and got the fuck out there, ran across the street. And the first band, I forget who it was. It was before
you made it to the
Metallica.
concert.
Oh, I made it, yeah. And I was like, where's my fucking money? They took my money and they bought me a T-shirt, which was kind of cool of them.
Oh, nice.
But they spent the rest of it.
Yeah, but I didn't have any money for, I was underage and I couldn't buy any beer. I was only like 15 or 16 years old. But yeah, no, got there. It was a floor seat, and I just weaseled my way to the front of the show and got there right before Metallica went on. It was like, fuck yeah.
Nice.
And I still have, like, from that concert, I still have a stick, a drumstick, and a pick from the bass player, which actually the bass player is there was a bass player. He's now with Last in Line with Andrew Freeman, the Dio band.
Metallica's bass player?
No. The bass player for Ozzy.
Oh.
He's now the bass player for Last in Line. I forget his name. I met him with him. Nice guy. But yeah, that was an interesting time when you're young and you're stupid and you just don't know when to stop. Yeah. Lesson learned.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, Tiff said, I thought I was going to forget that night. No, we're not letting you forget that night. Sorry.
No, she.
See, sometimes we have to help keep them in control too.
Yes,
It's not that
exactly.
we need women to like keep us out of trouble. It's a mutual thing.
Exactly. No, I have to watch out for her too.
We need to be each other's common sense voice sometimes.
When she's not driving. I think driving for her is actually sometimes a good thing when we're out drinking because it keeps her from getting sick or getting too fucked up, which she hates because then she's just, the whole next day is just like recovery, and she hates that. And so it's kind of a good thing that she doesn't, overindulge and get fucking too crazy.
Well, the last one on Why We Naughty Women was making us do chores. Now,
making.
Nah.
You mean
that's-
making you do shit that you said you do but didn't do,
that you
That's marriage.
should be
or
doing
that you
it.
should have done?
Well,
No,
that you should be doing this, but
That's marriage.
I'm gonna have to like.
No, that's just life. That's not marriage.
No.
you
it's-
got to do shit.
If it's the regular shit, like okay, you got to you have to mow the lawn. You know
Yeah.
you have to pick up dog shit. You have to wash the cars.
It's like every weekend it's some of those shits for me.
Well,
I watched the dogs last weekend. The weekend before was the yard. Actually, no, 2 weeks was the yard.
Well, see, like I don't mind cooking, but I'm not a house chore kind of guy.
No.
But it still has to
But
be
I'm
done.
an outside kind of guy. I
I'll
have no
help out.
mind. I have no mind doing yard work.
I hate doing your work.
Me too.
I love a green
Ask
thumb,
Zig.
dude.
That one
I
time he
hate
dropped me
love-
off in my
No,
house
his
and it was
fucking
full of
house,
tumbleweed.
Dude. Oh shit.
Dude, right now my lawn is on point, and I didn't even do anything. It was just the rain we got this fucking winter and spring helped make it grow.
No, my lawn is good, and we got like chilies, like we grow stuff, flowers and whatnot. I like that kind of stuff. I don't mind getting my hands dirty, like changing the oil in the vehicle. Like when I was with the boy's mom, that's what I did. It was on the weekend. That's what I did. I went out and I knew I had to mow the lawn. I had to weed. I knew I had to change the oil in the vehicle. Maybe after so many thousand miles, I knew I had to clean the garage. Whatever it was, trim the trees. I was the outside guy, and she was the inside girl. I'm cool with that. Although I did like to cook a lot.
Well, the one thing that bugged me, like now, we have a pretty landscaped yard to where everything's just there's no grass. The only grass is fake grass in the backyard, and it's very minimal. But everything is just on drip systems and stuff like that. It's very minimal watering, but the weeds just took over this fucking season.
Well, because there's a lot of wind,
Yeah, it
and
was
then with
horrible.
a lot of the rain.
But like my old house in Ontario, oh my God, it had grass out front. This ridiculous Chinese elm tree that would just spit everywhere, and it would make other trees like on the side of the garage and shit. So you'd have to do that, and it just the owner we just rented there, and it was disastrous trying to fucking keep up with the yard work there. And the ex-wife would be like, "Oh, it's your job," and it's like, okay, well, everything's my job. You don't work. That's the one thing when someone doesn't pitch in and help out, like you don't work. Okay, you're here all day, and I'm busting my ass 2-3 jobs. Come on,
Well,
mow the fucking lawn.
right. Well, okay. So outside of stuff that I know I needed to do, and then like the boys' mom be like, okay, well now after I'm out I get up in the morning, and now I'm out there at 9 o'clock, and now it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've washed the cars. I've washed. I've mowed the lawn, and when we were to get last house we had, we were on a half acre. So
That's a lot.
yeah. So it's a lot of upkeep, and did all that. Then it was like, okay, I need you to do this. I need you to do this, and it was like, fuck them.
Did she work?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And, but
If they're working too, then you got to
Yeah.
share the
But
the chores.
Yeah, but but she would come up with stuff. It's like, okay, can I just have a heads up, like, you know what? When you get done doing what you do on a Saturday morning, can you do this too, and add that into it? So that's so I can get prepared for it.
Yeah.
Not like after I'm already done and spent 6-8 hours, doing all this other stuff. Then like, okay, now I need you to do this. So I get it, but
Yeah.
and everybody should have a routine.
Yeah.
You do what you do,
Yeah,
and
well, like-
everybody it takes two to make a household.
Oh yeah, like we're trying to still get settled in this so we can still have the, our housewarming thing. And it's like there's just so much to do, and we're just constantly busy and constantly working or going out and playing or whatever. So
Yeah, because when you do have that housewarming party, we're
really-
gonna fuck that place up.
Oh yeah, no, it'll be epic, but the neighbors are really cool around there. That's what's cool. So
I hope they do realize that you're gonna have like musicians there, and we're gonna be.
Oh yeah,
jamming.
no, I'm gonna set up something. Hopefully, either in the garage or in the back patio or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, it'll be epic. But yeah, trying to get that thing settled in is like fuck. When you both are working, you're both doing things. It's like yeah, you just gotta try and niche at it bit by bit so you can fucking get all the chores done. It's like fuck. It's hard sometimes, But when you have someone that is, positive about it, that's what's cool. When you have someone that's negative, like, oh, you need to do this and that, like, fuck you. I'm busting my ass. I'm going to go and chill and watch TV for a minute. And that's what, that's the difference between, the people that are positive in your life and the people that are negative or demanding in your life. I don't deal with those people that are demanding or negative.
Actually, Dave's buddy Amy, she's taking shots of tequila with us.
Nice.
Yeah. Actually, I'll take another one.
Really? Okay.
We still got a few
Don't have to
minutes
twist your arm?
left. No, not at all.
No, we good.
So I went to strap on my leathers yesterday, dude, and
You went to strap on? What?
I got them zipped up, but I really had to suck it in. But it beats what I was at before, which I couldn't even zip it. The zipper was like 4 inches apart. So I'm not going to be able to wear my leathers this weekend. I'm kind of bummed out, but at least I'm on the right path.
Yeah, I'm just sticking away from the brewery beer. I mean, that was been my enemy from day one. I'd be back at my fighting weight if I didn't go to all the breweries and shit. So
Yeah, but maybe Tiff likes like Otsko. She likes
Nah.
being heavy.
yeah, well, whatever. I don't like it.
She
like
likes
that.
the sumo.
Yeah, I've
Her
put on
sumo
too
man.
many lbs, and it's like I gotta get back to myself, because it's hard to do my job in certain aspects too, like crawling under houses, going in attics, and shit like that, which I have to do, and so I got to get back to myself. So I've been
Yeah, so do I. I think I need to get more.
trying to cut out the brewery beer. Although we're doing that stupid brewery thing for our anniversary, but it's not stupid. It'll be fun because we're riding a bike, so at least we're getting fucking exercise while we're going.
Oh,
from,
beer and bikes
right.
go great together.
Oh yeah. Well,
You get all that energy from the beer, and you get to burn it off,
yeah.
and then you get more beer.
I'm gonna add an extra mile to my bicycle ride each day.
I'm gonna add
That's all I'm
a
do.
mile to mine because it's been.
I
A
got to
while.
get my bike back in working order again. I need to go to
My
a-
bicycle, not. My
Well, I know,
bike
me
motorcycle.
too. I have
Yeah.
2 mountain bikes.
Nice.
So I'm trying to get
I
one.
want like the old school 10-speed with the ram horn handlebars.
Oh God, those
An old roommate left one at my house. It's like heavy as hell. It's so old. It's like from the 1970s, I think.
I like going
I think the
off
thing,
road though.
like for a tiny little frame, it weighs like 40 pounds or something. I'm like, damn, what the hell they make these things
I
out of
like
back
those
then?
old school kind.
Remember people used to drill holes in the frame to make it lighter?
Oh, right.
I like going like the mountain bikes,
Cheers.
going off road, and
Yeah, I got a specialized mountain bike. I love that thing.
yeah, I used to go up to Clairvoya up in Claremont and ride down that hill, and you're riding down there, you're jumping over streams, you're fucking running almost into deer that are crossing your path and shit. It's really cool. It's a fun ride, and it's good workout, and I miss doing that. Just like when I stopped doing it, because a lot of the friends would be like, my girl doesn't want to do it, and I'm like, jeez.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to do mountain biking.
I love mountain biking.
I just want to ride
Well,
a little bit uphill, a little bit downhill, but on pavement.
you can do trails and stuff like that. That's not like really hardcore
Yeah, no,
mountain biking.
no.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
fun.
there's some
No,
of
if
that.
I'm gonna do trails, I'm gonna have a motor.
Dude, the mountain bike is awesome. No, I mean like light hills and stuff
Yeah,
like
no.
that. Not
I
anything
will-
you need a motor for.
I'm gonna be on pavement.
Clairvoya is not that hard.
No, it's not.
No, it's very easy, but it's
It's actually
good workout.
it requires a lot more torque out of your legs. It's like the road bike is more horsepower, the mountain bike is more torque.
I'm gonna be. And
I'm a Harley, baby.
asphalt.
asphalt.
Slow as fuck and a lot of torque.
No, I like dirt. You like asphalt.
But with a good mountain bike, you can do it on both.
That's like me. But like
I take my mountain
I
bike
like
out
dirt
on
bikes.
asphalt.
I like quads and dirt bikes. You like asphalt.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. If
You
I want to
like
be
the
on dirt,
speed
I
and
want
all that.
a motor
Yeah.
between my legs, and I'm cool with being on the dirt.
It's
at that
because
point.
it requires
I don't
a lot
want
more
to
work.
pedal through the dirt.
The worst
I
is
don't want to pedal.
No.
the
you
worst is sand. When you get into loose sand,
No, I never do that.
it's just like, oh my God, now I'm dead.
no. You just go into paths that are frequently ridden on, and then you don't have to worry about like sand and dirt and all that shit.
Well,
you just,
near my house, it's like I'll go down near the river, but if I get too close, then it's just all sand.
You know, it's funny. Me and America Mike were coming down the 138. We just got out of the backside of Crestline. So we're going on 138. Well, there was a when we're on the backside of Crestline, there was a bunch of trucks, and these guys were unloading their bicycles, and they're all mountain bikes and stuff,
Yeah.
right? And so now they're
Probably the hardcore guys.
yeah. Well, we get through the twisty road. We get down on 138, and guess what they're doing? Dude, these guys are like
They're going straight down.
They're flying over the highway, and then they're like, boom,
Damn.
boom, but they're stopping right there's like a turnout right there. But there was only like one truck to throw all their bikes back in and go. bring
Oh,
it
so
back.
that way they don't have to go back up.
Yeah, they were just going downhill.
Well, then-
and these are the guys, and because I recognized one guy, he was really bright yellow, and I'm like going, oh shit, that guy's fucking high vis. Well, we're coming down, and he's boom, boom, and then they stop, and they're all like right there, like 6 or 7 of them, and I'm like
Cool.
going, how cool is that? And that was a long ways up. I mean, we're talking like this is up at the in Crestline. So you figure you still have to go when you're riding, because you've done that ride with us, right? The backside of Crestline?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you go down. It takes about 20 minutes to go down it. So now these guys are on dirt going downhill.
Well, Mike Metzger, the one that did all the freestyle motocross shows with us, he stopped riding because he got hurt so bad, and then now he's doing like extreme mountain biking. So they're taking their mountain bikes, going on the lifts when it's summertime or spring when the snow is gone, and they're going down these trails that would normally be for all the skiers on mountain bikes,
Yeah.
and just I mean, they have like video cameras of them doing. I'm like, holy shit, you guys are fucking nuts. But that's like, I guess, one of the new extreme fucking sports that those guys are doing. But that's pretty crazy. That's some fast ass shit.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. I'm not trying to do that.
Cool. Can I pimp some shows now?
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. What the
So
fuck?
Go ahead
Yeah.
really quick.
Saturday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Hemet Harvard's, is it Street Musical Festival? My message was abbreviated. But Hemet Harvard, 5-4. 5-17, we're playing with Spindrift in downtown LA at the House of Machines. The 25th, Saturday, is Saturation Fest in downtown Riverside. And then the 26th, Constellation Room at the Observatory in Santa Ana.
Nice.
Family of Light. Now
Cool.
you. Quigley.
Mr. Crowley, next show is Cinco de Mayo, May 5th at Cook's Corner. It's actually it's one of their biggest things that they do. It's like something about all the bikes and shit. So there's going to be a shit ton of people there, and it will be a really fun time. But
It's probably the blessing of the bikes.
yeah, blessing of the bikes. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. See, I knew you'd know. Anyways, that's May 5th at Cook's Corner in Chibuco Canyon. May 24th, we're at the Viper Room in Hollywood. June 7th, we're doing another Ride for Autism at the Screaming Chicken. Yelp. June 8th, we're at the Regal again.
You're playing the Screaming Chicken?
Screaming Chicken. Yeah.
Nice.
You know that place?
Yes, I do. It's right off the 215.
Oh, okay, I've never been there. How is it?
No?
How is it?
It's a 1%er.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing it for a benefit concert, so whatever.
There'd be a lot of bikers.
Yeah.
But normally the 1%ers hang out there.
Yeah, we're doing it for, a benefit, so whatever. And, Riverside Municipal Auditorium on June 15th.
Nice.
Anyone wants free tickets, hit us up. Hit up Mr. Crowley on the Facebook site, whatever.
That's a great place to play.
Yeah, that
Except
one.
for the $15 beers.
Well, yeah, but you're getting a free show, free tickets. It's
drink.
going to be Mr. Crowley and a Guns N' Roses tribute, and then whoever's opening up for us. I have no idea, but yep.
All right. Well, very good. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate everybody and all the support. And we are the fuck out of here on the Kayak Radio.
On
.com.
time, actually. What the fuck? Holy hell!
Watch how fast this is. And there you go. And
That's
that's it.
perfect timing.
And that's the. Now we got the little after hours. So I'm good for about another 30 minutes. You guys good for another 30 minutes?
I don't care.
Because I got to pee.
Yeah, I'm down.
But let's go back to the whole thing. I mean, bottom line. I mean, that's forget the breeding thing and keeping the planet populated, whatever bullshit.
It's not even about need.
Right, but well,
If you're coming from need, this
I-
Amy made some comments too that I just saw because we went on the Facebook thing, but she's talking about the difference of abundance versus lack. When you're thinking about I need something, you're coming from a mentality of lack, and then what the subconscious does is it focuses on more of that and attracts more of that.
well,
That's when you get your mooch.
Okay,
Well,
well,
I shouldn't point at you. He doesn't have a mooch, but he brought that up as an example.
and I get it in the psychological sense of need, but
Yeah.
do men need women? Yes, they do.
It's the yin and the
it's
yang.
The yin and yang. It balances everything out, just like women need men.
Opposites are complementary.
But
We get so much more powerful when we're together. It's
Truth.
like we could take over the fucking
True.
world.
But here's one thing I didn't bring up during the show was that I know chicks that are like men haters, like they don't need men.
Oh, those those are the dykes out there.
Well, I'm not to labeling. I'm
just saying.
I'm just saying that they're just like men haters, and they're just like, whoa. I don't know of a man.
Oh.
I literally do not know of a man that hates women.
Actually, there are
general.
many.
Yeah.
I don't know of any.
I mean, a lot of
just
the people
don't.
that are just trying to fuck women are actually
Exactly.
hating women. And if a man doesn't respect a woman and things like that. Remember that
No.
side issue thing? There's a deeper issue running.
No,
and there's
no.
a lot of guys that are like that.
Well, I'm talking about women that man-hating women that just don't want nothing to do with a man. Period.
Well,
sex, no nothing, no.
Yes,
financial-
because
no
they are fucking
I
licking the
know
clam,
some, and
whatever.
they really hate
Well, there are gays that don't want to have anything to do with
it-
women.
Even it doesn't even have to be gay.
It's like an extreme
But-
level on the gay scale.
But you know,
Women that don't need men
I
don't take the dick. They lick the clam.
Well,
It is
see-
what it is.
well, see, I know many, and it's for some reason I get along with them really well. I have no idea why I do and why they even like me, because when they're
Never
around,
experiences. That's why I'm like, what?
when they're around if they confront other guys, I mean, I've seen them just hating on them.
Well,
But it's like, but for some reason, I don't know. Maybe it's my personality. I don't know. But
it could have been a bitch that was
obviously
just
they're not that
tired of
much of a
being hit on.
man hitter. But well, I don't know. Maybe it's because they know that I'm secure in my world. I don't know, with my.
Do you mean
my
they
girlfriend
don't
And
hate you?
Maybe I accept.
Some chicks are
maybe
just bitches.
Maybe they know that I accept everybody the way they are.
Yeah.
You know,
Some chicks are just bitches and they can't handle.
because if you get a
guys
man,
hitting on 'em.
Well, if you get a man hater, and then you get.
Have you ever had guys hitting on you?
With your typical guy?
No. Not
Then,
that I know
then you
of.
need to understand what that's
not,
like.
Not that I know of. I don't want to know.
It's not a pleasant situation when
Hey,
guys are
Scott.
just hitting on you.
Hey Scott.
I don't want to know.
Hey Scott.
I don't want to know.
Hey Scott.
I don't want to know.
Scott.
No.
You got some nice lips.
Shut the fuck up, you fag. Don't make me say that word that Helena hates. Anyway, no,
But seriously, if you put yourself in their shoes, just like what Zig was saying earlier, how he puts himself in Atsuko's shoes sometimes to like see from her perspective. If you do that, then you'd understand why women don't like being hit on all the time. I mean, sometimes none of the time. It just depends. If you approach somebody from a point of respect and authenticity, you're not going to get hated. If you do, it is on them.
I'm not.
Sorry.
I'm not one of those douches that come. You know, when I was single, came up to women and just fucking like hit on them like that. Like,
Yeah, you were.
I was very subtle and no. Most of the time, the women that I've met have come up to me, or you know, we just mutual. You'd walk up and you'd be at the bar or something, or you'd, you know, be on a site or something or whatever, and you talk. You know, it's not like. You know, the women that can't stand the guys that do that shit, I get it because they probably get fucking bombarded like a million times at the bar. But the girls that do that probably dress, you know, in a fashion that's going to get them that attention. And it's like, well, dumb shit. Oh, hello.
No, I'm calling bullshit on that.
No.
It's not about how they fucking dress. They dress the way they want to do to make themselves feel. They don't need external validation from men. They're dressing the way
Well,
they want to do.
okay, well,
and
you're-
that's not calling in anything. That's not inviting anything.
You're the women that you have seen and the women I've seen dress totally different. They don't dress like
I've
hippies
seen like
and-
women everywhere.
Okay, well,
I'm pretty sure. I've been to your concerts too. I know what you're talking about.
yeah.
And I'm
women
a
that-
metalhead too. And unfortunately, there's not that many women into metal.
Really? I disagree. There is a shit ton.
Yeah,
just-
if you
you're-
look at
you're-
the total numbers, but percentage-wise, it's not that good.
You just no, it's huge.
But I'm not tied to like any particular culture. I'm not even a hippie myself.
Yes, you are. Shut up.
I mean, I'm a metal. I go to punk shows. I do every other thing. I've been to classical before. I used to play in operas and shit.
Operas.
Yeah.
Do you get the old ladies hitting on you
No.
with the glasses? Hi.
Well, maybe they did, but I didn't recognize it back then because I was
My
young and
name's
stupid.
Mrs. Howell. How are you? Would
She was
to
on
come
Gilligan's
back-
Island.
Would you like to come back to my boat
If it was
and rub some old lady cream on me?
Marianne, yeah.
Well, is she even alive?
Marianne, she's probably still alive.
That was the only one that was even somewhat attractive. That redheaded one, no.
Yeah, she was just weird.
She probably had a bush the size of fucking your forehead.
Well, it was like the '60s.
Oh God,
They didn't
Mama
trim
muff.
back then.
Ugh.
For many, that's a positive thing.
No, I don't like that shit. No, no hair. There needs to be no hair down there. I'm sorry.
I like a landing strip.
I
Or once, like
I can deal with that.
I was still
but
married, and it was a Valentine's Day thing, and she shaved a little heart for me. I was like, oh, that's so fucking awesome. I loved it.
Oh. Nah, I don't know. I just the ones that grow it like big, like come on, really? I don't want to see that shit.
Well, do you trim your shit?
Absolutely.
I should know
don't-
that.
I
We've
trim
had,
my
we've had
shit.
shows where we talk about manscaping
no,
before.
no, you got to manscape. You got to. I'm not gonna fucking grow that shit out, fucking oblivion, and fucking let her fucking.
But as a
Just
guy,
like I wouldn't want to do it.
Front
to
and
her.
back, baby.
as a guy, you can't shave completely because
Front and
then
back.
it just
Wait
looks
a
weird
minute.
if you have hair everywhere else. It's like
no, we're not hairy
Back.
like you, dude.
Back,
We're not hairy.
you don't
like
have hairy
you.
legs.
dude. Okay,
front and back.
Well,
Wait a
look-
minute.
look
That
at
needs
this.
explanation.
That's hairy.
No. Open up your fucking shirt. That's fucking. Those are hairy fucking chichis. That's hairy shit.
Actually, I went the longest in my life without having any hair on my chest. Like it didn't even start growing in until like in my 20s.
You have hair on your back?
Yeah, I do now.
Oh, see,
It keeps growing, man. It keeps growing.
I don't have hair
I'm so glad I don't have hair on
on my
back.
back. No.
And I'm tempted to like,
like
go
a
get like
hairy ass.
waxed or something sometime just to like see what it's like without it. But I mean, fuck it, it's there. It's part of me. I have a hairy back.
All right.
So does the wanka.
TMI.
Dutchie's a hairy ass motherfucker.
Oh, he's hairy as fuck. He looks Italian, dude. It's like, you know when you see an Italian at the beach and they look like a fucking
An Irish,
gorilla?
an
That
Irish
kind of
Italian. An Irish Italian.
Yeah. Wait,
Get out of me, Lucky Charms.
I'm an Irish Italian. I thought he was English.
He's British, dude.
I'm just kidding. I'm just saying.
He doesn't know what part of the world he's at. Somewhere around here.
I'm sure Lucky Charms come from somewhere over there. I mean, fuck, it's the same island, isn't it? Oh, wait, it's like one island is a sub island of the other. Ha. Ireland is England's sub.
How did you guys get on the whole shaving thing? I must have missed something when
I forgot. We were talking about people of different crowds and stuff like that. And he was talking about me being a hippie. I was like, no, man, I like hang out with these other metal punk crowds and everything like that. I don't even consider myself a hippie. Like when I go to these hippie festivals, I feel like I stick out like a fucking sore thumb. It's just so fucking weird. Because a lot of times, even with people like that are like being like all free and like accepting, it's very much a clique. And it's weird. It's just like with any particular style. Like if you're not dressed the same way as everybody else and doing the same thing, then you're just kind of like not accepted as part of that. And I know it's like mental in my head, but damn, is that your phone?
That is, it's Selena. No,
Oh, cool. Tell her to come up. Bring more tequila.
she knows the code.
But yeah, that
I'm not
that
gonna get on my
clique thing
fucking
happens.
phone on the air.
But the hair conversation started with hippies, of course. Y'all think I'm always doing hippie stuff. You know what's funny? When
That's
I go to
okay.
Venice,
There's no wrong. Dude,
when I go to Venice Beach,
I'm a kid from the '70s. I'm there. I love giving you shit.
I don't even know what everybody's background is. There's a lot of people from other countries. Like it started in the 60s, I think, with a bunch of Cuban drummers. And I'm sure there's still some guys there now that come from Cuba and want to like play traditional style. Like most of the stuff we do is cumbia style, but it's just like a cool mix of people. And like sometimes I could be standing right next to a professional musician and I wouldn't even know it. Or actresses and actors and shit like that, because people live over in Santa Monica and they come check it out. I saw a video once that Sharon Stone posted. She was taking a video of herself dancing with all of us playing around her. And she's like, I wonder if they even know who I am. Nope, did not. I mean, she shaved her head. She was all
shit.
short hair, and she's all gray now. She still looked pretty. When I saw the video, I was like, damn, I do remember seeing her. I did not recognize her. So I wouldn't have seen her and said, oh, you're Sharon Stone. But, I mean, maybe she's a little bit of a narcissist if that's what she's thinking. It's like if
maybe.
she goes out in public and that's all she's thinking is, ooh, will people recognize me?
Right.
I mean, she still looked good for like a 60-year-old. But I mean, Barbara Eden was hotter.
Yeah, Barbara. Oh,
Yeah.
I dream of Gene.
We were also talking about because he had a
That outfit
Gilligan
was
reference,
a killer too.
and I brought up Marianne.
Oh, way better than
I don't
Ginger.
remember the actress's name that played her.
Way better than Ginger.
But he said, I wonder if she's still alive. And I mean, she's probably around 60, right? I mean, they were making that series in the 60s,
So I'd
maybe
say the
70s. Yeah. But she's probably still around, right?
Yeah, she's probably in her 70s.
Yeah.
But she was hot.
Oh, we went back to Gilligan's
Marianne or
Island.
Ginger?
Oh, he doesn't like Ginger.
Ginger's too tall and red.
Yeah,
What was that?
I don't know. I heard it. It wasn't a fart. I heard it.
Wasn't this? Because
I didn't fart.
Well, that's okay. You're going to smell
If I
it
did,
first.
I'd own it.
that was Zig. Come on.
It was
Was
not.
it?
No.
I moved the chair when I heard that, so I assumed it was squeaking, but I'm like moving the chair and it's not squeaking. Maybe one just slipped out and I just didn't feel it. Nah, I'm not that old.
Oh God, I'll be at like elderly people's houses doing their jobs at their house, and they'll just nonchalantly just rip one, and it's just like, ugh.
You do?
No, not me. They will.
Oh, well, why don't you?
They probably won't hear it or smell it. They'll be like, oh, was that me?
You should just do it. It should be like, oh, you want a fart competition, huh?
Yeah, no, that and then it'll be like hot outside, and they'll have the fucking heaters on.
Oh, that's the
It's
worst.
like, come on, turn that damn heater up. So I'll like close their vents. I mean, like, no, I'm not gonna fucking work in these conditions. Fuck you.
Yeah, you got to go up in attics and stuff. It's like when you're in the regular part of the house, it needs to be fucking cool.
No, but it'll be like 80 something degrees outside, and they'll have the heater on because
What the hell?
their graham crapper bones are just, they can't handle it. They just like, oh, I'm cold.
I mean,
Well,
I'm guilty of not running the AC and just opening up the windows even when it's hot outside because I just love how it feels.
Well, that's why so many elders, like, they moved to Arizona.
Or
Yeah.
Florida.
See, my dad wants to move there too.
Shit,
he's just
isn't it
like-
hot enough here?
Right?
I mean, I'd love that about here.
Oh, no. He has a house in Havasu, dude. It's hot.
Oh,
During the
yeah.
summer, dude, it's unbearable.
If
I
if
got
you're on
some
a
friends
boat-
that live out there.
Yeah, no, so do I.
Yeah, they got a boat.
Yeah, no, we got many friends. out
Yeah,
there.
you go out on the lake, it's fine.
Yeah, you're
No,
fine
I-
on the lake if you're vacationing there. Yes, but
But
you know,
it's like a summer house. It's not.
Yeah.
They don't live there full time. They go back and
No,
forth
he's
between California and there.
he's gonna retire there. And then when he first bought the house, and he was like they were getting furniture and this and that, and then it was like, okay, well, let's go out there and check out the house. And he bought a barbecue, and he's like, this was at the Laughlin run, and so I was like, yeah, I bought the barbecue. It was still in the box. So I'm like, okay, you know what? When we got there, it was like probably like 1:00 in the morning. And it was still hot. And Dad is not the kind of person that will leave the AC on. He's gonna
fuck that.
penny pinch that shit. And so I go to bed.
they have better rates
And,
out there.
and now I'm up at like 6:00 and I'm just sweating. I'm like, fuck. You know what? I can't sleep because I can't sleep when it's hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and go outside. I drag his barbecue that he got. It's in the box. It's in the backyard. So now I drag it into the garage and I'm assembling this thing. Dude, I'm assembling this thing. At 9:00 in the morning, it is already 95 degrees.
Oh yeah,
He's got a temperature thing in the garage. I'm like, it's 9:00. It's 95 degrees.
yeah. But if you're not having to go in attics or work outside in the elements, it's not that bad because you just turn on the AC or whatever, and a lot of the people now out there they get the solar, like our house now. Ours has solar, so normally we just turn on the AC when it's hot. But this last weekend when it was hot as fuck when it first started, yeah, AC didn't work.
Oh, jeez.
So I called the landlord and like, yeah, you need to take care of this. And I got a buddy that could fix it in a minute, but it's like, he wants to go through his home warranty and all this bullshit. And it's like, this guy, all weekend, he didn't call me. He finally calls me today, like halfway through the day. Oh, yeah, I want to schedule a time. Like, of course. And he wants to schedule it when, no one's home. I got to work. What do you want to do? 8 or 9 in the morning? Like, no.
Well, but Central Air, he's outside, right?
They still need to be able to turn it on, go into the house,
right.
turn it on. I don't want some stranger in my house. Anyway, so now I got to, potentially take half the day off to get this guy out there and fix the fucking shit so we have AC. And it's like,
Yeah, the one at our house. I'm kind of done with it. They keep on,
oh, if you need a guy to fix it,
No.
No?
This fucking air, this AC is like probably from the 80s. It's done.
You probably need a whole new system.
A whole new system.
Well, I got a buddy.
Yes, because they keep
I got a guy
coming
that
out.
will hook you up. That's what I'm saying.
Well, don't hook me up. I rent.
Oh, okay. Well, either way.
I'm just saying,
I'll give you the number.
I told the boys because, my landlord. I mean, she's bless her soul, but she's Asian, so she's tight ass, and she.
This guy's gonna give her the best rate she can get. So yeah,
Either
way.
She needs to replace it.
I'll text you his card.
I told the boys. I said,
You
you
can
know
do what
what?
you do.
Hey, everybody buy their own fucking AC. I have my own AC thing for my room.
No, just have her fix the fucking AC.
She needs to replace it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
like
Fix the
old,
unit.
it's just
Because
dirt.
if you get a new efficient unit, it's not going to be that expensive to run. If you get an old shitty unit, yeah, it's going to be fucking atrocious to run. But then if you have AC units in every window, it's going to be just as expensive or more expensive to run those inefficient units because those aren't 100% sealed, and those window units.
No, they're not window units. It's central air. But it just doesn't work.
Oh no, but I thought you said you bought like a window unit.
No,
or
I
something.
did. No, not a window unit. It's one that actually it's got a little tube and it's.
Oh, those are even worse.
Oh, I fucking love mine,
those are
dude.
horrible.
Dude, I can get that thing, dude, and it will make my room into a fucking refrigerator, dude.
Yeah.
Just some people buy those and they forget to vent them outside, and then they fill their room up with carbon monoxide and die. So make sure
No,
it's vented.
no carbon monoxide.
Mine has a vent.
There's
Mine
no
has
carbon
a vent.
monoxide with those. There's no gas.
That's true.
No, it's just a AC unit. But no, it'll just vent the hot air back in, and it won't do what it's meant to do.
Yeah, you got to vent them.
Yeah. But anyways,
I like mine. I told the boys, and you know what?
no, it's. I'll text you the number. Send it to your landlord, and this guy will hook you up.
Okay.
No, he's a go-to guy,
So now we're
and
on
he's
air
like
conditioning.
us. He's a friend that.
No,
he's
we're about fucking
he's a-
out of here.
He's a business owner that needs work. Like all of us.
All right. Well,
All right.
I'm ready to fucking get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Oh damn!
Uno mas.
Go downstairs, have a smoke.
Why the hell not? Yes, that's a better way. Those other ones were big.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
Oh,
I'm not complaining.
there you go. All right.
Thanks
I
for
like
listening,
that.
everybody.
I like the after hours thing, though.
Yeah, it is fun doing an after party each time.
Yeah.
We should have strippers here for the after party.
Right? Then again, here I am getting in.
Oh, Bernard.
JJ gonna get me ass in trouble, dude.
Huh? Oh, me?
Yeah.
What?
You only make yourself get in trouble. That's the trust issue.
Oh no. See, well,
Me, I could take
Oh,
Tiff
he's
to
right.
I could take Tiff to a strip joint, and she'd
I know
watch
you
me
could.
get a lap dance.
see,
And
I think that's what I need to do. I think that
unless I'm doing something wrong, then there's no problem.
I think
There's
I
no
need
jealousy.
to take. Oh, let's go to a strip bar. I really think that's what I need to do.
Well, is she
And
comfortable in that situation?
She's never been in that situation.
But you gotta
Well, she
cross,
might not be comfortable with it, and that
cross
might be
it-
why.
cross the
cross
threshold.
reference it and think if she went to something like that and she was getting a lap dance from some
I don't get lap
roided out
dances.
douche fag,
Dude, I haven't had a lap dance since I was like 22, and I didn't pay for them either
Nice. Why not?
because I was fucking cool when I was young.
I never paid. I never paid to get in. I never
wasn't
paid for
fucking-
anything. No, that's
I
that's
wasn't
why I
200
never.
pounds.
I don't go back to those places because it's like if you went now, they'd be like, Who are you? Oh, okay. Well, no, you got to pay the fee to get in, and no, you got to pay the bitches. And no, I'm sorry. Half of them are like nasty, anyways. Nowadays, I went back in like the '80s, '90s, and all that shit, and it was like those were the fun days. But
It was. I liked doing that.
Yep.
Me and Vijay had a great time. Fucking what club was that we went to?
We went to
Flesh.
They're gone now. Captain Jack's completely
Right.
took over that building.
Yeah.
I thought they were redesigning it.
Jack's, isn't that a distillery?
Dispensary.
A dispensary?
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah, they used to be in Moreno Valley, and they moved when Riverside was like cracking down on them.
I've got a.
It's so funny because San Bernardino cracked down on dispensaries first.
There was one in Upland, Captain Jack's, and one of my buddies that used to work there, he got me a Captain Jack's shirt. It's like a bunny smoking pot.
Nice.
Like, I'm never going to be able
We
to
should
wear this
actually
thing,
approach-
but thanks.
We should approach those guys and see if they want to advertise on our radio. That would be cool.
Oh, right. I agree.
Yeah, any dispensary.
Well, I'm trying to get the motorcycle training places because they're getting free hits, and
What about the...
I've been
You're
approached.
always mentioning them.
So I need to. I need
The lawyer
I need
guy.
To, it's the station is still a business. I'm trying to. I sent an email. I've gotten one response, and I sent to 5 different places that I blast, but we'll see.
Yeah, they're probably like,
But
"Oh,
other
you're
than
already
that,
blasting us. We'll work it for free."
Well, I'm gonna end up having to stop. I would hate to do that, but with any business, it costs money, and
Yep.
if you're a business owner, you obviously realize that.
And we do have lots of listeners, so if any businesses out there are listening right now, you could advertise on Chaotic Radio.
That's right. Especially if you have food.
I said that with radio voice.
Ooh, food.
Smooth jazz.
Burritos.
Come on, everybody.
And tacos. I think California Distilleries would be a good sponsor, too.
Oh, yeah. We should go down there sometime.
Well, I want him to open up. Well, we tried to do that for New Year's, and then it just...
Well, he hasn't finished that.
And now it's April.
It's a lot of work to get that one the new one started.
No, I'm not talking about the
But-
new one. We were talking about the one down in...
The one in Temecula? I was just down there the other day.
Yeah, but remember, we were supposed to do the ride thing for New Year's
yeah,
Day.
that's right. I took a group of people
And I
there.
kept bugging you.
It was
Dude,
fun.
so what's going on?
Why does it got to be New Year's? Just go down there just on a whim. Just fucking.
Oh, it's because
Because
we were
the-
going to do it with the bikers.
Because
ride.
I wasn't working. Remember, I work every fucking weekend.
Oh, we'll go during the week after work. Have a drink. And then
Yeah,
That's like an hour from here.
That's what I want to do. Is I want to get on the 15 freeway south
Yeah.
after I close my shop at 6 o'clock and sit in traffic for fucking 2 hours. That's what I want to do.
2 hours. It won't take 2 hours to get there.
Bullshit. The 15 freeway sucks, donkey
Riverside?
dick, dude.
Well, you could take
From
the
Riverside, I'm in San Bernardino, dude.
Why do you, well, then take the
why do you keep thinking I'm
215.
in?
Oh, that's even
That's
worse.
even worse.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
Well, the 215 turns into 91.
Well, it depends on where you're at. Where the
Well, no,
hell are
if you
at?
take the
I'm right-
215 to the
I'm at the
215,
10
but that's
and
where
the
all the traffic
215.
is going.
So either way,
yeah,
whatever
you're
freeway,
fucked.
I'm screwed.
Yeah, no, the 60 to the 215, and that's what sucks. That's my nightmare when I go back. Taking the 60 back, and then as soon as it hits that 91, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah. But I get off on the side streets and get around it, and then go back on the freeway.
So to get down there, for me to do it in a good time would be on my bike, and then
Well,
of
if
course,
you
then I
didn't
get
work on
down
it-
there, then I have to ride back
If
home.
you didn't work on a fucking Saturday or a Sunday, for Christ's sake, like, come on.
I love teaching people to ride.
Oh, well, I know you like drinking too, so.
Yeah,
And I guarantee you'd have a blast down there.
I know I would.
Yeah, it is fun.
Well, hurry up and finish your fucking house, and then I have a place to stay.
There you go.
Right, Tiff?
Well, it's still a place to crash. It's just not, finished, but,
Yeah, couch is a couch, motherfucker.
I fucking A.
All I
No,
need
I've
is a
got-
fucking
I've got
pillow,
beds.
dude.
Oh,
I
nice.
just need the pillow. That's all I care about.
No,
I
I
could
got,
sleep on the goddamn floor.
no, I got 2 spare
As long as I have
rooms.
a pillow.
Oh, sweet.
2 spare rooms with,
With a
they're-
bed?
They're, not beds. They're fold-out beds. They're couches into beds. Like one's a futon and one's a.
Oh, the futon, good. I had a futon for years.
and then there's one that's
Loved it.
an actual, sectional that folds out into a bed as well.
So let's do a chaotic party.
We could go live there. I could barbecue,
Bring
and do all
Oscar
that
up
shit.
there.
Oh hell yeah! I'll bring some steaks.
No, I got a smoker.
I'll make
there,
some
too.
ultimate
I could
burgers.
smoke some shit.
Oh yeah.
I want
I've got an all-in-one. It's like you could smoke, you can do not natural gas, but charcoal, or you can do
propane.
propane, and it's got a sear on the side. So if you want to sear steaks and shit, you can do that too.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like a 4-in-1 barbecue thing. It's pretty cool.
like Hank Hill.
And I got
I have one propane grill and one mesquite grill.
I love.
Or
I
any
bet-
propane.
Yeah, I never use it though. My roommate was asking me about it. She's like, "Can we just throw it out?" I'm like, "No, because like, what if I don't have any charcoal and want to like grill something really quick?" So
See, I don't like charcoal because the charcoal gets on the food, and I'm just.
It gives it a weird flavor too. I'm sorry.
do you
I'd
do it
rather
with
propane.
mesquite, or are you talking about like briquettes?
Even mesquite,
Briquettes.
briquettes, even.
Oh,
doesn't
'cause
matter.
I
It's
only
still
use mesquite.
The ash still gets on your food.
Oh, then you're doing it wrong.
That's why I like the
No,
smoker.
it's basically. Fucking,
It's for me. I love that smoky flavor. That's why I love mesquite. It adds so much. Like I made
Yeah, but
this
it's-
weekend.
but it's-
I made
it's-
ultimate burgers wrapped in bacon, and then I made bacon, and then I cooked bratwurst, and it all has that flavor to it. I just
Yeah,
like,
but
so fucking
it's
good.
still mesquite, and it's still going to after the ambers, it turns into ash, and it's still going to rise, and it gets on your food, and then that's my thing. It's like, ugh.
Not
I
in the
can
smoker.
taste
The
it.
ash doesn't rise. You get the smoke flavor.
Well, no, I've got a smoker,
disagree.
and then I've got a,
I need to cook for
Propane.
you. I will prove you wrong.
I've got a smoker. And I haven't even used the smoker part of it yet.
Actually, even with steaks and stuff like that, it's like you still do it with the flame open, and you only cook it like 5 minutes aside. So you get that smoke flavor, but you get a really good, juicy fucking steak. You're not one of those well done guys, are you?
No,
No,
Okay,
no,
Okay, good.
no.
do not.
How do you get the flavor of the steak without, having it, medium to medium rare?
Medium rare is the way to go.
Yeah, medium rare is what I like.
I like medium to medium rare. It depends on. I mean, I don't like it bloody. I just like it pink.
Last time I made one, I made it rare.
That's too
And it
much.
was still chewy. And I even grossed myself out a little bit. I was like, should I put it back on the grill? And I was like, nah.
Yeah, if it's too, I don't do rare. That's no.
It was like seared ahi.
No, I had sushi.
Yeah,
I had
no.
sushi for lunch. That was
Nice.
bomb.
no,
I haven't been to
it-
that place in like.
It just needs to be
6
pink
months.
in the middle.
That's medium well, if it's pink.
No, no,
No.
it's pink. That's medium rare.
Medium rare is still red.
Pink
Yeah,
is
well, red.
pink is medium.
Red.
Red is medium rare.
Don't go
Bloody
off of how
is rare.
restaurants do it. Yeah, rare
Well,
is
red.
really red.
If
It's
there's-
still but it's not red. It's still pink.
Yeah, no, I like.
If you really think about it on a fucking paint scale,
Yeah.
it's still pink. It's not red. It's not red like you would like when the meat you look at when you pull it off the thing.
No,
It's
it should be still that red in the middle when it's medium rare.
I don't like the bloody meat though.
only if it's a.
It's actually not
ribeye.
blood. It's just water.
Only if it's a ribeye or a prime rib.
It's blood.
Yeah. Oh, ribeyes. No.
Then it
Prime
should
ribs.
Be a little bit. It should be a little bit darker. Than
I had
that.
a medium rare prime rib once. It looked like a raw piece of meat because they cook it only on the outside and then they slice it.
No.
I mean, it was the most delicious prime rib I've ever had, and I'm thankful I didn't tell the guy to cook it some more because he's like, I cooked these to the way you asked for them, but they look like they're raw. Do you want us to cook them more? And my friend, like, he had him cook it more, and I did not. I ate the whole damn thing. It was delicious because the meat was still like the texture of it was different. You know, it's cooked because the way that it feels when you put it in your mouth, like it's just not a chewy piece of raw meat.
Well, as long as the internal temperature is up enough to kill the bacteria.
Yeah. And I mean, this was a professional place that did like its own steakhouse, and they knew exactly how to cook it to that temperature.
Yeah, so they probably had the
So they did
thermometer
it
in
exact. And it was the only restaurant I ever knew of that cooked a steak exactly the way you ask. Because you go anywhere else, even fucking places like Outback, and you ask for medium rare, they give it to you medium. You ask for a medium, they give it to you medium well. They're always one step above.
Right.
So it's like, just give it to me raw.
Oh, you got to go to the right steakhouse.
Yeah. That's
So
what.
I
That's
don't
when
go
I was in
Outback.
Texas. It was saltgrass.
I'm Outback and all, and Chili's and all that shit. I'm not going to order steak
Oh,
from them
no,
places.
no,
I'm gonna
That's not a steakhouse.
give me.
I do
give me
like
a burger,
Outback.
and I'm good.
It's too.
Last time I had a steak at
Commercialized.
Outback, it still was good,
But now you
but
can
not
there.
as good as like a really good steakhouse.
no Steerenstein or Spunky Steer.
Spunky.
It's still the same
steer.
thing. Yeah. Oh my god. You order medium rare, dude. Right. Like you said, right,
Yep.
just that little bit right in the middle.
Yeah.
Because the steak's like this thick, but just right there, it's still kind of red. But to me, it's still pink. I am.
That's
colorblind,
medium.
though. No, no, it's not.
Pink is medium.
No,
No,
but I'm saying
pink is medium well.
But it's really dark in the middle, which
Yeah.
is red. So
Yeah,
you
I see
get
what
the
you're saying.
pinks. But again, I'm colorblind. But that's
You're colorblind?
yes,
I didn't know that.
absolutely fucking 100%, dude.
Color's my finger.
How many fingers am I holding up? Can you
What
count?
is this? Why do people flip people off like this? Like that's just gay. Just like this.
I've
Who the
always-
fuck
I've always
cares?
Done that.
No, why do you go like this? Like, what are you, jumping jack fucking flip off? Come on.
It doesn't fucking matter.
can't-
It means the
can't-
same thing.
No,
I can't
this
do
looks
this.
just
My actually
gay.
it hurts my
What-
fingers.
What is with this?
Really?
This,
I can do that.
This right here feels weird.
like to me, like the bigger the better. Like right up.
I think
right up in your
this,
face.
This actually has more to it because you're opening your hand up and making it bigger. Here it's like scrunched in.
Oh,
it's
here.
like this is bigger.
Yeah. What's this?
Scrunched.
No, that's like right up in your face, middle
see,
finger.
Yeah.
I can't pull my. See,
if I go like
can't-
this, or if I go like
can
this.
feel
So
it.
next week is the middle finger show on
Yeah.
the Zig Zone. How do you do the middle
Which
finger?
one would you get more pissed off at if someone flipped you off? This one
Either
or
way.
this one?
Either way.
No, I'm just
But
saying.
I can't.
Isn't that weird
See,
how
you
easily
have- you
people
have-
get triggered
I
from
can't
that?
do this, dude. Literally,
You can't do that?
Oh, I
That's
see what
as
you
far
mean.
as I get.
Yeah.
I want it like
That's as
as
far as I get.
tall and big as possible, right in your fucking face. Fuck you.
When I put my
This
finger
is
like
like,
this,
yeah,
I can
fuck
feel
you.
it
This is like,
straining
fuck
in my-
This is more hand. This is more finger.
This is more fuck you. This is more like fuck you. Just saying.
Well, if I ever do this, this means fuck you.
No, I mean fuck you. Just saying.
What about this? That also means fuck you. Remember that? People used to do that in the 70s.
Right?
What's the Mexican one?
No, that's
That's
Italian.
Italian.
No, that's Mexican.
Well,
This is
Mexicans think
Italian.
they're
Chinga tu
Italian.
madre. Like, fuck your mother.
No, that's an Italian thing, dude.
Did he say Cinco de Madre?
No.
Chinga de
Chinga de
madre.
madre. I don't know.
Yeah,
what the fuck
chinga.
it is.
Fuck your mother. Yeah, really?
Yeah.
No, this is not.
Hijo de puta.
Anyway.
So
I'm
what are the
done.
Japanese cuss words, Zig?
Exactly.
Tell 'em.
That's what I'm saying. You need to learn some. Bring them to the
Why
table.
do I need to learn them? Why don't you learn them? What about the
I've
Filipino?
asked Tiff. She did-
Filipino cuss words.
She doesn't speak like fluent like that.
Okay,
so
well then,
she's
shut the fuck up.
just
I don't speak
in her
fluent
blood.
Spanish, and I know what all the cuss words are.
Well, yeah, that's Spanish. But whatever. After that, the fucking. Never mind.
That's Spanglish.
Although I don't know Italian cuss words. I know foutoir and French. It's all the French I know.
Fuck the French.
Ew.
No, that was actually real far.
Yeah. We're gonna be like out of here in like 20 seconds.
No.
Yep. That was the closer.
It doesn't smell.
All right. Thanks everybody for
You've said that before and it never worked.
thanks for listening. Thanks for the comments. I fucking love everybody. Look at all those fucking comments. Hell yeah.
Come to the shows. Support.
Yeah.
Right?
Mr. Crowley, Family of Light.
Let's do this.
When are you playing again?
Shit, we gotta find a fucking guitar player and a singer.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's a long deal. And then Chuck's doing the whole
Beyond Retaliation.
the retaliation thing.
Yeah.
So
They were good.
yeah, they
I
are
like
good.
them live.
So I can't be mad at them. So I'm like, hey, right
You know
on,
who I
baby.
really, really liked is when Danny was back in town and they did what was it called? In Division.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fucking put on a good show. But they said their singer left and they like split ways. So now they're I don't know if they're looking for a singer or if they have another singer.
Is Danny still with Stevie? And
I haven't seen them play in a while.
And I haven't heard anything from them. I mean, like Day Zero hit me up the other day, like, "Oh, we need to practice.
We need to reach out to them and find out what's up.
Yeah, sure.
I don't even know if I have everybody on Facebook though.
I'm logging out.
What was that band? What was that?
Mevo.
What was that one with Danny and Stevie? What was that band?
I can't remember the name of it.
They played at the
Was
Riverside
Stevie the singer?
place. No, Stevie was the drummer.
Oh, okay.
He used to play, like, he'd fill in for me for Day Zero.
But they had the female singer. I can't remember her name.
Don't know. That's what I'm saying. I can't remember.
They
her
were
name.
fun. Every time they played, they blew the sound system. They were so fucking powerful. The sound guys just couldn't handle it. But then it was kind of like they'd get a lot of feedback and stuff too.
We'll shut the Mevo off.
Okay.
Do your job, goddammit.
Bye, everybody.
So I'm ready to shut this thing down.
Is Tiff still on there?
I don't know.
No?
It's probably asleep.
Probably.
Yeah, Amy went to sleep a long time ago. Y'all bored her. I'm just kidding, you didn't bore her.
I need to fix the finger.
Maybe it's just the bottom window. It's doing the thing right now where the timer's not working.
Don't know. Night, everybody.
Bye, everybody.